Good morning, you beauties. Welcome to it. My name is Graham Richards, representing your feel-good family. Thank you so much for reconnecting. It's been a wonderful week. Thank you so much to everyone who's inputted, to everyone who's made their mark, to everyone who's just made it through. Just 2 days left until we close out this year, certainly from our side, and we can throw ourselves fully into the festive spirit. And I think it's bubbling under everywhere in the country right now, but people are hanging on by their fingernails. So we got you this morning, a mixed bag of absolutely everything. And yes, we have been building up towards some massive winner announcements, and we're going to be continuing on that trend today and tomorrow. Winners will be made. So much is going to be moving out, so you want to stay tuned for the next 3 hours, undoubtedly. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to get you connected to some amazing deals and, of course, get you set for the festive season ahead. And someone who is waiting very eagerly to kickstart the party this morning, Zanelia up in Joburg. I know you had an amazing day yesterday. How are you feeling about today? What's on the card? Girl.
Good morning, beautiful Graham. Siyanibulisa nani mzansi namhlanje here in the Johannesburg studio. We have got none other than 3 beautiful superstars, people who are currently the reason actually that there's such a vibe in South Africa, and that is December. I'm talking about Festive, Amos and Masi. They're going to be setting alight the studio in the most beautiful way, and honestly, I think it's a delicious Christmas treat for each and every one of us. But that's what's going to be happening in terms of entertainment, and we're just going to be having a good time. But right about now, I want to know, Carl, what's the question of the day on social media?
Goeiemorgen, good morning. I hope you're doing well. You look well, and that's fantastic. But of course, the big question is, it's around Santa. I know that this time of year, you as a parent perhaps have told your kids about Santa, and we want to get a bit of insight into what you've shared in terms of the story of Santa. Is Santa big or small or dark or fair, or where does he live? What have you shared? Is the elf on the shelf actually from Santa? I don't know, but whatever it is, please share your stories on 063 408 8863. Save it to your phone now. You can save it as Graham's number if you want to. It's entirely up to you. But do let us know exactly what you've told your kids about Santa. We'd love to share as we get into the news from around the world. And of course, Graham is standing by.
Thank you so much, Carl. Let's kick it right off with our national news. And miners at the Impala Bafokeng mine near Rustenburg in the northwest have all returned to the surface after 3 days underground. So the more than 2,000 workers started an underground sit-down strike on Monday. They were protesting over a number of issues relating to workers' pension funds and the employee share scheme. A representative of the miners, Lucky Merotsene, says the miners generally feel that their concerns have yet again fallen on deaf ears. They're still waiting for the mine management to respond to their demands. Then some 1,500 ambulances have been made available by the Department of Health to intensify emergency medical services across the country and accelerate the turnaround time for emergency response during the festive period. So the department has made an appeal to communities across the country to create an enabling environment for frontline workers to perform their duties without the fear of any form of abuse. The spokesperson for the department, Foster Mohale, said violence against health workers had become a major concern. Now, we cast a wide gaze on the international news front. Yet another round of talks over the controversial mega dam Ethiopia is building in the Blue Nile River has now ended unsuccessfully. The meeting in Addis Ababa brought together representatives from Ethiopia and Egypt and the Sudan, both of which have long expressed concerns that the dam could threaten their essential water supplies. Afterwards, Egypt said it would defend its water and national security in accordance with international laws. Ethiopia's foreign ministry said that Egypt was maintaining a colonial-era mentality. The $4.6 billion Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, as it's been called, could be one of Africa's largest hydroelectric plants when completed, if they're able to get it across the line. Then moving to North America, Colorado's Supreme Court has now ruled that former U.S. President Donald Trump cannot run for president next year in that state, citing a constitutional insurrection clause. So the court ruled that Trump wasn't an eligible candidate because he had engaged in an insurrection nearly 3 years ago. This, however, doesn't stop him running in other states, and his campaign has said it would appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court as the decision was, as they quoted, completely flawed. Now, it's the first ever use of Section 3 of the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment to disqualify a presidential candidate. And now let's round off with this one. Oh, we loved him as Ken, and Ken never ceases to amaze. Ken, aka Ryan Gosling, yesterday surprised everybody when he shared a Ken EP featuring 3 new versions of the song I'm Just Ken, including a Merry Christmas Barbie version. I think the whole world is here for that, and we didn't even realize it. Nobody will argue that the Barbie movie wasn't one of the biggest spectacles of the past year. It was massive. And Gosling's I'm Just Ken was the soundtrack's breakout hit, earning the actor, in fact, a spot on the Billboard Hot 100. It also picked up a Grammy nomination for Best Song Written for Visual Media and nominations for a Golden Globe and a Critics' Choice Award. Bring it on. Gosling has indeed channeled his Kenergy into this beautiful version of Merry Christmas Barbie. I wish we could play it 5 times every day until Christmas and afterwards. Well, on that festive note is where we leave our news headlines. We'll touch on them again on the top of the hour right now. Let's get a bit of a recap of yesterday's sport.
Well, Graham, the Proteas women were having a Barbie yesterday, and Bangladesh was on the menu. In a dazzling display, the Proteas women top order dominated Bangladesh, securing an emphatic 8-wicket victory in the second ODI at the JB Marks Oval. Now chasing 223, Laura Wolfart, who scored 54, Tasman Brits, who scored 50, and Annika Bosch with 65 not out delivered stellar half-centuries, a formidable 106-run opening stand and an unbeaten 117-run partnership sealed the win. With the series levelled at 1-1, the third and final ODI gets underway on Saturday and guarantees to be super exciting. Now let's get over to rugby. Former Australia fly half Matt Giteau, age 41, is set to make a comeback to professional rugby, believe it or not, by signing with American club San Diego Legion for the 2024 season of Major League Rugby, or MLR. Now Giteau, who previously played for the MLR club LA Giltinis, had retired in February, and humorously stating that he had milked the game and contracts dry. Now, with 103 test appearances for the Wallabies, Giteau played in 3 World Cups and played a crucial role in Australia's journey to the 2015 final. But the man is back, believe it or not. Now, let's go over to some football action. Nottingham Forest has appointed Nuno Espirito Santo as coach, of course, for a 2.5-year deal to succeed Steve Cooper. Now, Cooper was dismissed after 2 years with Forest, facing a challenging period, having lost 5 of their last 6 league games and currently sitting 17th in the table. Former Wolves and Tottenham manager Nuno, who left Saudi Pro League club Al Ittihad in November, takes the helm. His debut match in charge will be Saturday's home Premier League game. That'll be against Bournemouth. Staying with football, Curtis Jones netted twice as Liverpool secured a historic 19th League Cup semi-final spot, demolishing West Ham United 5-1. Dominic Szoboszlai and Cody Gakpo, as well as Mohamed Salah, who joined the fray in the 60th minute, added goals for Jurgen Klopp's squad, sealing the emphatic win in the last 20 minutes. Liverpool will now face Fulham in the semi-finals come 2024. That's for your sport for now. Another update in 1 hour. Let's take a look at your weather across South Africa.
Well, I want to say almost at the foot of the festive weekend. Let's see how the weather's going to treat us today. And we've got some important weather news, as we often do, to start the day. And the SA Weather Service warns of, firstly, extremely high fire danger conditions expected in places over the Northern Cape, the western parts of the Northwest and the Free State today. Meanwhile, firefighters remain on high alert to prevent any flare-ups on the slopes of the mountain at Simonstown, close to the SA Naval Base. You would have seen scenes all over social media of what's been transpiring there for the last 2 days. Some 300 firefighters battled the blaze throughout the night and into yesterday morning. The Weather Service also says that the heatwave conditions gripping many parts of the country are expected to last up until Saturday over the western parts of the Northwest, the western and central parts of the Free State, as well as the eastern parts of the Northern Cape. The rest of the country can expect warm to hot and partly cloudy conditions with isolated thunderstorms. Some incredible views being seen. Let's temper that storm with a beautiful sunrise view and take a look at the picture of the hour. And this one was sent in by Nick. Thank you so much. Good morning. Here from Bosmansland in the Northern Cape. Just look at that. How does a picture tell a story? Absolutely beautiful. Nick, thank you for sharing. If you want to duplicate, then you can send your pics through to 063-408-8863. We'd love to see how you wake up this morning. In fact, every morning, share with us. We might share it with the world. All right, so a brand new day. Temperatures are starting to climb. Let's get the latest on the temperature front across South Africa.
Uppington, you are closer to the sun. I know this, 42 degrees Celsius, so please stay hydrated and enjoy what is a lovely day, but just please, shade and hydration. Now, if you are a lover of the game, you can use your sports knowledge to predict match day results and claim your share in today's sports stake jackpots. Your chances of winning big could be a reality off the pitch. Now, you can play your favorite sports stake game on the nationallottery.co.za website, so make sure to play now and stand a chance to earn bragging rights to be inja, yeah game. Now, the game continues in your Feel Good Breakfast Show with more from Zanele.
Right about now, one of the things that I always know we love as a family is that we are 100% going to be getting into some really great music. It is all about the entertainment. It is all about the goodness. And this is what is going to be coming up with Sam Deep, as well as Amos, and of course, Masi. But then we are also going to be hearing who are the 2,000 Rand winners. Yes, 2,000 Rand in cash, my friend. And I hope I win. But first, I need to very quickly tell you, earlier on, Carl had said that he was asking us the question, what does Father Christmas look like? What do we tell the kids? So I know, me and my 7 children, I always tell them that the incredible Father Christmas in South Africa particularly, he has caramel skin, he's got a mole on his face, he has a very flat stomach the whole of the year, except in December, barely. And then his real name just so happens to rhyme with Latrice Lutepe. That's all you need to know. I'll tell you more after the break, and we get to know some of our favorite musicians in South Africa. You're on Expresso, don't go anywhere. You are on Expresso. It is your feel-good breakfast show. The only way to start off your morning every single Monday to Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. This is where we meet up to make sure that you start your morning off on the best note. And what we love to do is we bring you some of the greatest entertainers in South Africa, people who are taking the African flag all across the world. And I love it this morning because we have three people who are truly doing exactly that and more. I told you they are the ministers of December. They are allowing us to have a good time. And I am talking about self-taught producer. It is none other than Festive, along with the incredible vocalists. It is Amos as well as Marcy. Make some noise, everybody! Hello, beautiful people. Libo. Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Guys, thank you so much for waking up for us, especially because you guys had to be here like at 2 a.m. But, Sam, I'm going to start with you. Sam, tell us, you're a self-taught producer. How did this happen? How did you decide, you know what, I'm going to teach myself producing? And how long did it take before you actually started seeing the fruits of it?
Like, I've always had that love for music, you know. So, as I was growing up, like, bringing a sound, the baby's 45, you know. So, it's been a sound that's been evolving and eventually became amapiano, you know. So that's where I saw it, okay, I think this is what I'm meant for and something that I need to focus on. And yeah, ever since then, the chant amapiano,
Yes.
yeah.
And how did you even teach yourself though? YouTube? What did you do?
I mean, like, if you really want to do something, like, so you make means to make that thing happen, you know. So, like, okay, guys, can you help me out with my pecs and stuff, you know? So it's been, yeah, something like that. You can say it's been something like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
A journey is what it's been. I mean, Amos, speaking of journeys, you all started in 2019, and now we're here. How did mass music find you? And just speak to us about when all of this music was just blowing up for you.
Actually, mass music found me when I was still doing Afro-pop.
Okay.
And I was just about to give up in music.
Really?
And then it came through, it was like, bruh, I like your song, Zaga Zaga, let's remix it. And fast forward, DJ Maparis, I was involved, and yeah, we just kept on making hits since then.
I love that. And is it one of those things, whenever you find someone that you really make music with, are you guys always just like, we need to be in the studio all the time?
I mean, we connect, you know, when the energies align.
Yes.
You don't even have to tell each other what to do. It just happens naturally.
And we are so happy because you guys have been doing the most. I mean, each and every one of you. Masi, I want to come to you, my babe, because, of course, you're someone who's loved music for a long time. But speak to us about where your love for music actually came from.
I have no idea.
I
think Mama began groovy,
come on.
and then it's through the bloodline.
I get that.
Because I've been singing from primary. I've been in choir throughout until university. So it's been a thing, really, within me. Familiar was within me.
I love. No one else can sing except for you.
No.
I love that.
Funny.
So you need to tell them I'm Beyonce, okay? Thank you. But I also want to ask you, babe, just in terms of you and deciding who you're going to work with. I mean, from a vocalist point of view, how do you make that decision?
Mainly with Amos, I've always wanted to work with Amos. From Zaga Zaga, I'm like, yo. Then Mkimbin, I'm like, yo. I'm like, I'm like, you know what? I have to work with this person. And we are Pusha and his numbers and he's hardworking. And I'm like, I need to work with someone like this so that I can learn how to maneuver, you know, everything. And working with him did pull off.
I love that. Also, Amos, you must know, Mkimbini, it's reached all of those milestones because of me. I played just a million trillion times. It's me. Thank you. Thank you. Sam, I want to come back to you. Because, of course, you released an album, but before that, you had your 2 EPs. Tell us about those and speak to us about your growth as an entire artist in South Africa.
Yo, like, it hasn't been an easy journey, you know. Like, yeah, like you said, I've released 2 projects. The first one is called Genesis, then the other one is Welcome to the Party. And what I can say is it's all about hard work and consistency. You know? It's all about hard work and consistency.
And can I ask you, what's your biggest lesson, especially with you saying it hasn't been an easy road? What's the biggest thing you've taken from it?
Just be yourself. Don't seek for validation. Just be yourself.
Come on. I love that. You'll see in the front, you'll see it then.
Yeah.
But Amos, let's talk about Iskupu, because this is a big song.
Sure.
How did it come about, and how did you guys know that it was definitely going to be a hit?
Actually, I didn't think it
Really?
so much of a big deal, hey?
Batsung!
I remember when I was in studio, we actually selecting which beats to jump on.
Yes.
And my manager was like, no, Amos, forget about all these other songs. This one is the one. I was like, really? Like, yeah, but yeah, I'm glad we did justice to this one.
100%. And I mean, when it comes to putting all of the different elements together and everything, how do you know that these are the ones that work? Is it about what you guys feel when you're listening to it?
Absolutely, I think, like I said, when the energies align,
Yes.
also the creative space just flows, the juice just goes over and over and it doesn't stop.
I love it. And you need to keep it flowing, Betuna, because we are ready, Tina. And we want more in 2024. Come on. But Basi, speaking of a lot, at the moment, your guys' song is Zenzo. Over 7 million views on YouTube. Come on. Come on. Yes, you better shake each other's hands right there. Thank you. Exactly. Speak to us about what that means to you.
I can't believe it. So today I'm like, yo, he calls almost every week to say, Dwana,
Dude, another million.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm so happy. I don't even know what to do. I can't explain the amount of happiness that's going through my body right now.
And you see, this is the thing. That's how we all feel when we listen to Izenzo. And the beautiful thing, Expresso family, is that it's going to be coming up right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And when we talk about making sure that you feel good, we know that it is not just with music. There's a whole lot more right here in terms of the menu that we set for you each and every morning, which is why we're crossing over to our incredible friends. It is Carl as well as Graham in the dining room.
Okay, with a crowbar in the dining room.
I was about to say, it's a bit of a Pluto reference. Thank you, Zanele. Yeah.
Yes, and she has called me beautiful at least twice this
Okay, well,
morning. I
that's-
just want to say
that's
she hasn't
great.
referenced my hair, but it's okay. It's on the cards. No, we love sharing the love on the show. We're going to share a lot of love right now.
The love is important, okay? So people may forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And Panado is giving you the chance to gift someone special with Festive Cheer by nominating them to win 2,000 Rand cash and another 2,000 Rand for yourself. And all you must do is reply to our social media post and nominate someone you care about and tell us why they are so deserving. And today we have our lucky winners on the line.
Yeah, we love it. So can we get a little drum roll, please? Because there's not one. There are 2 winners, and they are Ashwin and Chantal Shando. You spell that with 9 E's. Absolutely love it. So the amazing Chantal commented this. I nominate Ashwin, my husband. Thanks for all you do, your sacrifices and everything you do. It doesn't go unnoticed. Hashtag power to fight pain. Hashtag Panado SA.
You know, we have best wife in the world on the line. Chantal, good morning. How are you feeling?
Good morning, guys. I'm feeling awesome.
Oh, lovely. It's so good. I would love to know a bit more about your amazing husband. Why is that man so deserving of this prize?
So he's 1 in a million. He does everything for my kids and us. No matter what, he always go out of his way to do everything for us.
Wow. Wow.
I'm feeling a little bit emotional. I don't know why.
This man's eyes are tearing, Chantal. Well done.
But you don't understand what this kind of, I suppose, support, message of support, this kind of fire means to a person at this time of the year. Also, a little bit of cash is going to help. You're going to spend your dose of care on what? What are you going to be using your winnings for? Have you made any choices yet?
I definitely want to find my husband. Maybe take him out for the spa, every day of the spa.
Ooh.
For everything he does for us.
Love.
I love it.
Take him out nicely. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean,
Are you open to a third wheel, a fourth wheel? You know, we create great conversation. You know, we're nice to have out and about. No, we'll let you have your moment because clearly the 2 of you have earned it. To Ashwin, congrats. Well done for being an amazing husband. Chantal, thank you so much for that nomination. We absolutely love you for putting your relationship front and center and sharing a dose of care. We love you guys. Have the most amazing festive break if you're going to be able to get a bit of chill time. And from our Expresso family, we're going to share even more love and care. We love you, girl. Have an amazing year-end run-in.
Thanks so much, guys. Hopefully we'll come to season to all of you.
you're welcome.
Yay.
Beautiful, eh?
2 for her, 2,000 for him. That's how you make the love work. It really is the love, and I think we prove this every day on the show, that makes the world go round.
Introducing Panado Pediatric Syrup 5ml sachets. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever, anytime, anywhere.
All right, so coming up in the Feel Good Breakfast Show, I know it's that time of the year, and if you need some last-minute Christmas shopping, we have top-rated toys, and they've been rated by kids, which is so, so important. So we got some ideas coming up for you.
I think we got top-rated toys for adults as well. Yes, the Hero 12 is in the hot seat. If you're looking for a new GoPro, this is probably the one that you are lusting after, and Grant Hines is on that list as well, and he's going to break it down for us. We'll see you now.
Mzansi, enhance what you love. Add more of what you need to your contract. Choose from a range of enhanced options in-store or online. Further together, Vodacom. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, cue the Mission Impossible music, because this year, Game embarked on a mission to discover the coolest toys that would capture the hearts of children across South Africa. And who better to judge than the kids themselves?
Of course, they had to get their hands on them, and SA's coolest of the cool kids, Valdo Satole, had to get his hands literally dirty himself. He got stuck in, and this is what he had to say. Let's go and find out for ourselves.
This one, I give it a 10. This one, probably like an 8. And this one, also a 10.
Nice.
That's just quick. Bam,
Bam,
10,
bam, bam.
10, boom, boom, boom.
I don't waste time. Bam, bam. And I'll cap you with the gel as well. Absolutely love
That's
that.
true. Yeah.
You must know the bucket list, the items that needed to be added to the list, Santa's list yesterday. My son was like, after the show, he's like, listen, Dad, we got to talk.
You got a list.
Is there a note that we can send an email maybe to Santa just in case, because the toys are looking good.
They're looking good. I'll be very honest with you. I purchased toys for myself.
It's okay.
But then, you let somebody else unwrap it. It happened to me last year. It's going to happen again this year. I'm just letting you know.
A young console might be involved, yeah.
Yes, definitely. I like the way you think. Right, there's actually one toy that really stole the show this year, and that was the Avalanche Gel Shot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you saw that one. I mean, that was the first one you rated 10, Valdo.
Yeah, just look at it. This kid's taking all of them.
I want this one. I I want to gift this one.
I want to gift this one to you as well for myself. No, it's making a massive splash with kids everywhere, understandably. Even Kutle got stuck in. Perfect for indoor or outdoor play. A great way to keep that holiday spirit alive and to burn a lot of energy.
Yes.
This got us thinking about what toys were top of our wish list as kids.
So, toys top of the wish list. It's a big question here. I think for me, there was actually a toy. I mentioned this the other day to somebody. It was called a backpack.
Okay.
And it was like these alien warriors, and it came with like a pump. And you'd pump this thing up and it would twist around and do this thing. I love that thing. My dad told me, right, over and over again, too expensive, too expensive, too expensive, too expensive.
Yeah?
Even like on Christmas Eve, he told me like it's not going to happen. And then it happened the next day.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That was my Captain Bravestar. Okay, I don't know if you remember. You can watch the cartoon, which was made in like 1969 or 71 or something. That's one of the oldest existing cartoons, but the series was amazing.
Yes.
So when the action figures came out, and action figures in South Africa, yeah, they were rare, okay, at that point. You know, there might maybe a bit of He-Man here and there, but yes, when that guy rocked up with the horse, what was his name? Someone's going to shout it in studios. 37, something, I don't know. Absolutely amazing. What my mother must have gone through was like a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, what she did to get that toy for me on Christmas. So I will always be appreciative of that. In fact, to all the moms out there, the single moms, the single parents, doing the most to get those marquee items, those special things. Amazing. We love you, and thank you, Game, for helping us do that.
And that's the great, you know, Game is enabling anybody to actually get the perfect gift for anybody else, and that's the great thing about the festive season. It's about sharing. It's about caring. It's about getting an avalanche gel shot for each other. But if you want some splashy fun and a bit of education in there, a bit of a brainy adventure perhaps, or the latest gaming sensation, your kids are in for the biggest treat at Game.
So make sure you set your destination right now to your nearest Game store, and there are plenty, and then be part of the toy excitement.
Lots of toy excitement, and don't worry, store opening hours Monday to Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 9 to 5, Sunday and public holidays from 9 to 4, and of course it is a happy holiday when it comes to these toys. I was also a bit of a board game fan as well. So I also like my board games. This is why we can reference like Cluedo. I love chess. So those are also some other things that I think would be great to gift people. Even this year, I feel like it's okay to gift a board game because it's going to continue giving, right?
But that's exactly it. It's incremental enjoyment.
Yes.
Because the more invested you get, the better it gets when the rivalries start to happen. Speaking of Cluedo, I've heard that it's moved to the kitchen with a spatula and cookies. You can work that mystery out for yourself. Where is he? Where?
Here we are. Yes, we are right here.
Oh, man, I thought we were going to catch him this time for sure.
No, we didn't. It's just like that. All right, so the thing is, we've got some of these incredible biscuits. And biscuits are fantastic, as you know. You can also skit them, which is very important at this time of year. But, Graham,
it's not a Friday, buddy. It's not a Friday.
I forgot.
It's a Thursday. I know. It's all the festive vibes.
It's fine.
You can skit.
So
you can skit away.
We're going to celebrate 85 years of sharing, because we were chatting about sharing toys, but I mean also treats are important. Now Beacon Treats, this festive season they are celebrating, and when you purchase any two of their products and stand a chance, you actually do stand a chance to win your share of 850,000 rand. I didn't get that wrong.
So maybe there's a typo there, and maybe we lead with that next time. So for the past 85 years, they have been making the much-loved sweets and chocolates that bring cheer to every occasion and to my little heart. From a humble family business in Durban, believe it or not, to the biggest confectionery brand in our country, bar none. Every delicious treat is their way of rewarding us, Mzansi, for all that we do to make our country great. So let's make these biscuits great again,
you want to give this a shot? Yeah, make it.
Okay, so we're going to mix a couple of our favorite things. I love the crunchy snap of the ginger nut, absolutely amazing. We've got our Turkish Delight, absolutely incredible. We've got Rice Krispies. I love a young Rice Krispie treat. Can we combine them all? Yes, we can, my friend.
Oh, lovely.
So what you're going to do is you're going to unwrap one of these guys. Okay. and then eat it.
Them.
Okay. And just continue. Just continue unwrapping and eating and unwrapping it. You're going to place one of these guys.
Yes.
And this wasn't on the initial list. I'm just going to get a little bit of that. Do you know why?
Why?
I want him to stick to the biscuit. Boink. Look
Oh,
at
that's great. I
Hey,
love the way you
it's
just
fun.
did that. That was amazing.
When we get creative in the kitchen, our
Oh, I
amazing
love
kitchen
that.
team, especially Nicole, gets very, very nervous, I think.
Yes.
Okay, now
But
we're
this
going
is
to combine.
trust. What's happening right now,
It
Graham,
is
is
trust.
just pure trust.
Okay, we're
that
going
we
to
are
actually
doing the
both
right
get
thing.
stuck in here. We're going to mix our Rice Krispies with our chocolates, and then we're going to enrobe these guys.
Okay.
Do it. Go for it.
Got to do it from a height.
Rice Krispie Bay. Nice.
Yes, from a height. And then we're going to mix it through.
Just mix it through,
Actually,
and then we're
you
going
know
to dot it. Go. Mix, mix, mix.
Mix. Yeah, that's right.
You could. Just.
That's it, man. You know, that's actually part of the decoration of the actual... That's what we do. It's part of a...
There we go.
It's part of the decoration.
Beautiful, man.
This is so easy to make and so much fun as well. So make sure you grab this recipe and do it. Done.
Done. Sorted.
So what are you doing next?
And
Talk
now
to me.
we're going to enrobe.
You're going to enrobe. Oh, I want to try that. Sorry.
Okay.
I want to. So we're going to enrobe. This is very decadent.
Enrobe, it must be a real word, huh?
It's good. Yes, enrobe. Of course it is. Oh, that's great.
Look at
What
that.
are we doing? This is amazing.
Okay, and remember they are going to set, hey? So,
Yes.
But you got to wait long enough for them to set. Don't do yourself
Get
the
some height in
injustice
mind.
of trying to eat it.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
A tower of love and joy.
This is great. Okay, while you finish that, all right, this is for your hard work
Yeah.
and your resilience.
Thank you.
You deserve a delicious reward just like this. So, which is why 50 lucky winners stand a chance to each win 8,500 Rand. And yes, another 8,500 Rand for a friend like Graham.
I love
Maybe that'll
the
be an
fact that
idea.
we are sharing these things. So what you got to do is avoid licking the spoon.
I
okay,
just
until you finish.
licked. I was trying. No.
Yeah, oh man, I've tried so hard.
Yeah.
So you got to buy any two of their items, then dial the USSD *120 *3683 hash, or you can use the WhatsApp connection. That's 066 412 2275, and then just follow the prompts to enter the competition. Really is easy. It's going to close on Christmas Eve, the 24th of December, and you can find all the T's and C's on their website. 850,000 Rands worth of prizes up for grabs. It's massive, so go and check it out. This guy ended up a little squirrely. Sorry, I should have
That's
done a
fine.
good job there.
You just have to remember it's enrobe, huh?
Enrobe,
Yeah,
not
it's just-
O-robe.
It's enrobe. Now, coming up, we have so many different items. I mean, maybe more recipes as well, but I think we're very excited about the GoPro Hero 12, man.
It's
This thing.
massive, man. When you go and check out what's on the top of everyone's tech list, it's that. Undoubtedly, I'm sure it's on Grant Heinz's list as well. And he's going to take us through some of the hot features, how they've taken this incredible piece of technology forward. And then, of course, we're going to have a whole lot of fun. There's entertainment, more festive treats.
And more biscuits.
And biscuits, a bit of skitting, and, of course, a lot of prizes still to be given away this year. So stay glued. It could be you. No, don't lick your fingers. Don't do it.
No, I won't.
Don't do it.
I won't.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso and it's S3. Goeiemorgen and good morning to you. Now, if you're a gadget enthusiast, you came to the right place today. We're diving into the heart of the adventure that you'll find in the GoPro Hero 12 Black Creator Edition, exclusively at Cape Union Mart. And who better to guide us through than the groundbreaking, amazing, and I can tell you tech expert extraordinaire, Grant Hines is here to take us through what the GoPro Hero 12 Black is all about. Good morning, my friend.
This is it. Look at this.
This is...
It's tiny.
How did they do this? How do they make it better every single time?
Look, GoPro have been in this game for years. I've bought so many GoPros over the past couple of years, and they've literally just been grafting at it. I don't think anybody does it quite like they do. So, yeah, and they've kind of were the leaders in this category, the sports they believed in action sports cameras. And it just goes to show all the features inside here are geared towards making sure you capture that moment without having to worry about it. You know, you're either doing something else, you're either like skateboarding or kite surfing or something, and you need to catch that footage. This is the product that's going to help you do that.
And it's so stable as well. This is why I love the GoPros. I mean, it catches some of the greatest action moments of life. I mean, there was a guy windsurfing and a whale jumped on him the other day. And
what?
That was all caught, that was all caught by GoPro.
Oh, I'm going to find that.
But it was also so steady, and you're thinking about this particular GoPro, and I love it. So this particular one, let's look at the predecessors versus this one. How have things changed for the user experience?
So, like, it's called the Creator Edition for a reason, right?
Yeah.
It's built with the idea that you're going to be using this in many different situations. Firstly, it's got its own quarter-inch screw mount underneath, which is very cool. And you can put it on any existing tripod. And it's got this really nice, I've been fidgeting with this behind the scenes. It's got this very nice adapter at the bottom that just flips out. So it's ready for any GoPro accessory. You don't need a housing case to put onto it. Remember, you needed those other things. So it's about getting the shot as fast as possible, which is really cool. Then you can get mounts for it, so you can mount like a light front-facing microphone so that you can actually film. It's got the reason that footage was super smooth. It's got hyper. It's called hyper. Let me just have a look. It's called Hyper Smooth 6.0.
Okay.
So that's the one. So they take this really wide angle. They call it hypervision. This very wide angle, and then they use it to make the footage as rock solid smooth as possible.
It's brilliant.
And that's why you need that super wide angle, is because whatever's in front of you, whatever's in front of this lens, we need to know that you can capture it, right? Because that's when you set this camera up to shoot, it just needs to sort of go, which is the thing. Like
so
surfing.
Look at Raul. I mean, this guy, he's an action figure, basically. So you need if you know, you know. But I mean, this is why his experience. I mean, look at the droplets that it picked up there as well as it splashed down.
Yeah, and it's waterproof up to 10 meters.
Oh, that's
so
brilliant.
you can go diving. Any activities that you're doing this summer. If you are going away with the family, with the kids, if you're going diving, doing some extreme sports, it's going to be able to do the entire spectrum of activity, which is really important. And then one of my favorite features is the resolution. People might go like, why can't I use my phone? Firstly, your phone's generally not going to have resolutions like it does 5.3K at 60. That's better than the cameras in the studio here. Yeah, and then it does 2.7K at the bottom end at 240 frames a second. So you get that, you can do some really incredible slow motion shots. But the other reason you'll take this instead of your phone, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, I'll just take my phone, is that you probably don't want to take your S23 out onto a surfboard.
Not a good idea. No.
Because it's your phone. And you kind of want to use it as such. So it's for getting those shots that you want to shoot that you don't want to damage your phone with, or this is generally there for throwing on the beach. It's going to get sand on it. It's going to get water. It's going to be dropped into the swimming pool. That's why you would be picking up a device like this.
I mean, you've covered every single innovation feature. This is probably why in the market of action cameras that this is the #1. I mean, we can say that, like, this is phenomenal, but at the same time, it's also the best gift you can get somebody who is into action.
It's a great gift because it's one of those purchases, again, that a lot of people probably, it's a luxury purchase for a lot of people. They want to capture their family videos and, like, you know, have memories for their kids or whatever. But it's just like, you know, I don't know if I should get it for myself, but it's such a great gift because when you get this in the box, you're like, yes, I've always wanted this. but I just couldn't justify buying for myself. I love getting presents like that.
I think it's great. Graham and I were chatting about sometimes it's okay to get presents for somebody else, but you know it's actually for you.
What?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you can do that. You can be that person. I'm not going to be that person.
Because you have the
you know, you just told the whole of South Africa that you are that person.
That's correct. I've done that right now. But no, thank you, dude. It's a really cool edition, the GoPro Hero 12 Black the Creator Edition. And that is all of the innovation that you're going to need and maybe the best gift possible for somebody you love. Now, the adventure starts here. Capture every moment this festive season with the Hero 12 Black from December 20th to the 24th. Enjoy a 3+1 free special on everything. Buy 3 items and get the lowest priced one absolutely free. To get your hands on this and more, simply browse online at capeunionmart.co.za, or you can just step in a local store as well. That's fine. And that's also if you want to go and grab something for yourself, but also for somebody else. I'm just getting the capture on you.
Look at the selfie mode on the front,
cool.
eh? It's so cool.
Look at that.
It's so cool. You can see yourself on the front. Let's see you.
Let's see if we want to create something nice. Look at that. That's great. I wonder if we can take that to go...
All right, well, the lads continue to geek out completely over a very geek-worthy piece of tech. It does look amazing. You can get yourself ready to satisfy that sweet tooth and elevate our baking game with a twist on a classic favorite. We're talking about birthday biscuits. We'll find out a little bit more about what that means. And here to show us how is Maxine Schilling. Maxine, thank you so much for joining us at this festive, crazy time of the year.
Yeah.
And we are hanging in there, okay, because we know that our rewards are coming. Like the amount we are going to eat over the next probably 2 days is going to be crazy. No, we are here for that. We are here for sweet treats, and especially when we approach them slightly differently. The birthday biscuits. Beautiful flavor profile. We're pushing the boat out a little bit with this one. What is going on today?
So these are really easy biscuits. Also, they're so fun. Like how fun, little thumbprint in the middle. You can get the kids involved.
Fun to make,
Fun
yes.
to make. And I love that they are really incorporating, as you said, some interesting, more kind of Christmassy flavors. These have cardamom in. You could totally use some ginger, some cinnamon. Just make
The
it
heady
spice
spices,
yes.
something that's going to bring kind of an experience along with the flavor profile.
Exactly.
I love that.
So to get started, we are actually just going to beat some margarine.
At what point did you realize Klim was milk backwards?
At the point that I was told 5 minutes ago.
Oh, you see, because
The secret
we've all
was
had a penny
revealed.
drop moment live on air where everyone's like, hang on a minute, if I look at it like this, it says milk. Yes, that's what it is. It's Klim is milk backwards, and it's a full cream instant milk powder for your drinking, for your cooking, and for your baking, as we're proving now.
Exactly.
Not just powdered milk, but it also has 10 added vitamins and minerals, so they've fortified it because they know how much people use it and love it.
Exactly. So in here we have some margarine, some oil, and then of course some caramel treat.
Okay.
And we're just going to beat that till it's a little bit light and fluffy.
All right, and the danger with the caramel treats, okay, is that you will treat yourself as you are going.
Yeah, if
Okay.
eat it out of the,
So that,
out of the tin as we go.
And literally, I've counted 7 seconds is how long I can turn around and leave that in the presence of one of my children before it's smashed, okay?
Oh my goodness.
So just make sure that if the kids are involved, you hold the caramel treat. Did you just move the Klim away from me because I said that?
You need
Oh
all
my
of these
word.
products. You can have the dry cake flour in front of you, and that is all.
I am probably the most immature chef in this kitchen, so I'm down with that. I get it.
So I'm just trying to make this a little bit fluffy. We'll go for 10 more seconds.
Okay, you can see things are nicely incorporated now.
Okay, yeah. So we could go a little bit. Actually, let me go.
Take it further.
Let me go a little further
It's
quickly.
not blonde enough.
No. We really want to just get some aeration into this, and then we are going to add our dry ingredients.
You know, we joke about not rushing the process when you're baking, and as simple and throw together as these are, you've still got to maintain certain principles when you're baking. Why, when you talk about aerating and putting in the effort beforehand, why is that so important? What does it mean for the end result?
I just think with biscuits, they can be super, super dense. And so this is the one place we can incorporate some air, which is really nice. But I did want to say, this is cake flour. That wasn't what I was going to say.
Okay.
Is that you can also just use a whisk. It might just be a bit more effort.
Okay, but then that's going to really whip it up. Yeah, for sure.
Then we've got some corn flour, which will add a nice little bite to a biscuit. You know when a biscuit almost has that kind of crack, more of a crunch?
Yeah, because you want,
really
for me, a
helps.
good biscuit, it's got that element of kind of the caramelization, the crack on the outside with a bit of a toffiness on the inside. And if you can get that balance right, that for me is is an absolute win.
Then we have our Klim, of course. So we're going to add a cup of this. The cool thing about these biscuits is they really have this delicious milky flavour.
Yeah, and you want that. Because if you've got cardamom or something like that, it must be like that warm glass of milk you have before you go to bed on Christmas Eve. That's what it must feel like.
Yes.
You know, there are spices that make us feel something for a reason. And regardless of your culture, there are certain things that kind of elevate the sense experience. And I love the fact that we can incorporate that into this recipe and we can get a little bit creative here. Absolutely smells amazing.
Yeah, that was the cardamom. Did you get that?
Yeah.
So good. Do you want to give these guys a little bit of a mix?
I can.
So this is going to just form a nice, easy dough. We have a little bit that we messed over there.
That's all right.
And I'm going to grab one more spoon.
I think for the people who are dough eaters, who like to eat the stuff before it's cooked, this is a killer. Because I don't think we put any egg in here, so it does help from that perspective that you can chow this straight away.
Of course, we do have also a baked batch, and we are going to even take it further with our caramel energy and put a little bit of treat in the middle of our thumbprints over here.
Because you have to.
Second spoon.
And you have to use your thumb, not a spoon, to make the print in the middle, okay?
Yes,
I want to see your
you
little
can see.
kids' thumbs. You know, this must be the evidence that you baked, okay? We want to see your name imprinted in there.
Literally.
You know, we joke about it. You know, I've got two relatively young kids, and the fun that we have when we cook together, yes, it's amazing. But when the growth and the learning that happens through those little moments and those processes, you don't understand. And it's their reward, it's how they kind of build up their resilience, their patience, those sorts of things. And then, of course, at the end of the process, they get that.
They get to munch. And also, I mean, you could leave these out for Santa. Surely Santa would love
Yes,
a
Santa would love these, okay? You can put these burpees out for sure. And then how do we very quickly round them off?
Yes, so we put some caramel in the middle, and then we just got some flaked almonds, which really ties together nicely with the cardamom or any other spices that we've used.
So an almond's a nice sounding board as a flavour as well. It's not too strong, but it's got a beautiful nuttiness, obviously being a nut.
And a little bit of extra crunch on top.
Oh,
love,
absolutely
and there we
beautiful.
Go.
Max, I'm going to ask you to give me a high five because you are awesome. Those look absolutely amazing. They smell incredible, and we're going to hand them around for everybody to taste. And if you want this recipe, go to expressoshow.com and you can get more deliciousness from this amazing Nestle team at recipeswithlove.co.za. And in the process, stand yourself a chance to win inverters, canister stoves, Nestle hampers to keep you cooking throughout this festive season. And if you want to enter the Whip, Whisk and Win competition, what you got to do is buy any of the two participating Nestle dairy culinary products, then dial *120 *440#. I'm not getting emotional, okay? And then follow the prompts. It's that cardamom. It's absolutely amazing. And then just enjoy your rewards. Look at that. Yes. Maxine, well done.
Thank you.
Stand a chance to win in the Whip, Whisk and Win promotion by using Nestle Dairy Culinary products. Buy any two participating products, dial *120 *440# and follow the prompts to enter. T's and C's apply.
So there's something I haven't told you, Expresso family. I'm actually a DJ, and like not just any DJ, like black coffee level DJ. So like, you know what I mean? So essentially, I'm going to be DJing here on the decks when Amos is going to be doing the things that need to be done for this song that is so beautiful. It's GoPro, yes, by him, as well as Angelic and Sam Deep. And Sam Deep is going to, he'll be, don't worry about it. We're going to figure it out. However, that is coming up right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And then you know that Christmas is just a couple of days away, and we're going to be getting into styling tips for Christmas Eve. Trust me, you know you need them, and it is coming up on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
When those you care about win, so do you. Panado's festive season competition invites you to nominate a person who could really do with 2,000 Rand and stand the chance to be one of 8 lucky winners of 2,000 Rand. Just as SA's trusted pain and fever relief brand for all ages is there whenever you need it most, tag them on the Panado posts of the Expresso social media pages with #PowerToFightPain and #PanadoSA. Competition closes December the 21st. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true. You can feel that it's December, honey, right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, all in the name of the entertainment that is coming your way all across Mzansi. And right about now, Expresso family, I need you to make some noise for Amos and Sam D. Thank you. Expresso family, you already know we only ever bring you the best, and this is why this song right here has got over all of the millions and millions of views on YouTube. But right about now, we need to cross over to Carl as he's standing by with the news.
I am indeed, Zanele. What a performance. But let's get on to those official duties. Starting nationally, the SA Blood Service has urgently called on people to visit its centres to donate blood during the festive season. The spokesperson for the Blood Service, Kensani Mahlangu, said less than 1% of South Africa's population were currently active blood donors. She pointed to the fact that blood donations usually decrease further in December and that they need to maintain a blood stock level of 5 days for each blood group to ensure sustained blood availability for patients in need. Mahlangu said blood suppliers were under tremendous pressure during the festive season. Now, miners at the Impala Bafokeng mine near Rustenburg in Northwest have all returned to the surface after 3 days underground. The more than 2,000 workers started an underground sit-down strike on Monday. They were protesting over a number of issues relating to workers' pension funds and the employee share scheme. A representative of the miners, Lucky Mareotsene, says the miners generally feel that their concerns have yet again fallen on deaf ears. They're still waiting for the mine management to respond to their demands. On to international news. The UN Security Council has again postponed a meeting to discuss calls for urgent humanitarian pauses in Gaza. A draft resolution by the United Arab Emirates had also called for the return of hostages and a two-state resolution for Israel and the Palestinians. But Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said anyone who thinks Israel will stop the war before achieving its goals is not connected to reality. Meanwhile, Hamas says some 20,000 people have been killed in Gaza since Israel launched its military campaign. Now, yet another round of talks over the controversial mega dam Ethiopia is building in the Blue Nile River has ended unsuccessfully. The meeting in Addis Ababa brought together representatives from Ethiopia and Egypt and Sudan, both of which have long expressed concerns that the dam could threaten their essential water supplies. Now, afterwards, Egypt said it would defend its water and national security in accordance with international laws. Ethiopia's foreign ministry said Egypt was maintaining a colonial-era mentality. The $4.6 billion Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam could be one of Africa's largest hydroelectric plants if completed. And Ken never ceases to amaze. Ken, aka Ryan Gosling, yesterday surprised everybody when he shared a Ken EP featuring 3 new versions of the song I'm Just Ken, including a Merry Christmas Barbie version. Nobody will argue that the Barbie movie wasn't one of the biggest spectacles of the past year, and Gosling's I'm Just Ken was the soundtrack's breakout hit, earning the actor a spot on the Billboard Hot 100. It also picked up a Grammy nomination for Best Song Written for Visual Media and nominations for a Golden Globe and a Critics' Choice Award as well. Gosling has indeed channeled his Kenergy into this beautiful version of Merry Christmas Barbie. That is what we are looking for, J. Ken Moss. That's it for the news for now. Let's take a look at the sport, and Graham is standing by.
Oh, let's start with some fantastic news first. In cricket, a dazzling display from the Proteas women's top order dominated Bangladesh, securing an emphatic 8-wicket victory in their second ODI at the JB Marks Oval yesterday. So chasing 223, Laura Wolfart, who is in a golden season, 54 there. Tasman Brits 50 to back her up, and then Annika Bosch, 65 not out, delivered some stellar half-centuries in the process. So a formidable 106-run opening stand and an unbeaten 117-run partnership sealing the win. With the series now levelled at 1 apiece, the third and final ODI gets underway on a Saturday. Now we turn to rugby news, and we love this kind of rugby news, in fact, or sporting news in general. Former Australian fly-off and great Matt Giteau, now aged 41, is set to make a comeback to professional rugby. In so doing, signing with American club San Diego Legion for the 2024 season of Major League Rugby, or MLR. So Giteau, who previously played for MLR club LA Giltinis, had retired in February, and then he humorously stated at the time that he had milked the game and contracts dry. With 103 test appearances for the Wallabies, Giteau played in 3 World Cups and, of course, played a crucial role in Australia's journey to that 2015 final. So good to see him still out on the field. Now, speaking of on the field, let's see who they brought in to fix things on the field at Nottingham Forest. They have now appointed Nuno Espirito Santo as their new head coach on a 2.5-year contract to succeed Steve Cooper. So Cooper was dismissed after 2 years at the helm, with Forest facing now a challenging period, having lost 5 of their last 6 league games and currently languishing at 17th on the table. The former Wolves and Tottenham manager Nuno, who left Saudi Pro League club Al Attiyat in November, takes the helm, and his debut match in charge will be Saturday's home league game against Bournemouth. Great way to start his tenure. Now let's look at the action actually happening on the field yesterday. And Curtis Jones, he netted twice as Liverpool secured a historic 19th League Cup semi-final spot, demolishing West Ham United 5-1 in the process. Dominic Szoboszlai, Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah, who joined the fray in the 60th minute, added goals for Jurgen Klopp's squad, sealing the emphatic win in the last 20 minutes. So Liverpool will now face Fulham in the semi-finals come 2024. We look forward to that draw. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's see if there's anything to report on out on the roads.
Thanks so much, G. Only one thing to report in Germiston in Johannesburg. There is a station vehicle on the N3 northbound at Geldernes interchange. The right lane is closed, so do drive carefully if you are in that area. And that's it for traffic. Let's take a look at the weather. The SA Weather Service warns of extremely high danger conditions, that is high fire danger conditions expected in places over the Northern Cape, the western parts of the Northwest and the Free State today. Meanwhile, firefighters remain on high alert to prevent any flare-ups on the slopes of the mountain at Simonstown, close to the SA Naval Base. Some 300 firefighters, they battled the blaze throughout the night and into yesterday morning. And the Weather Service also says the heatwave conditions gripping many parts of the country are expected to last until Saturday over the western parts of the Northwest, the western and central parts of the Free State, as well as the eastern parts of the Northern Cape. The rest of the country can expect warm to hot and partly cloudy conditions with isolated thunderstorms as well. But just a big shout out to all the firefighters and volunteer crews battling the blaze in Simonstown. We appreciate you. Now let's take a look at your sunrise views. And this morning, this one definitely was generated via AI. Come on, Henny, seriously, this is gorgeous. Kleinmont's Harbour has never looked that good, with that lovely sun flare and just that look of it's going to be leave soon. That's what this picture is giving. Thank you for sharing that. I want to see some more. 063-408-8863. Just make sure you take a beautiful picture of your sunrise. We'd love to feature you on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And now for your temperatures with some soft music.
So if you love your sport, why don't you prove it and win big in the process? If you are truly a lover of the game, you can use your insider sports knowledge to predict matchday results and then claim your share in today's sports stake jackpots. Your chances of winning big could be a reality. And I'm not talking about on the pitch, I mean off it. You can play your favorite sports stake game on the nationallottery.co.za website. And it really is easy, so make sure that you play now and then, of course, stand the chance of earning bragging rights and some major winnings to be in your game. But you got to play to get there. Good luck.
Sounds exciting. Good luck. And let me tell you that there are so many things coming up in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. One of them is the fact that we are going to give you some styling tips for Christmas Eve. Always very important. You know, Christmas Eve, the dinners, there could be a party. We've got you covered for that. Plus, we do have the winners of 5,000 Rand as we finish this. A little earlier we did this, so let me give it the final flourish. And then we are good to go. Check this out. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. and I thank you. Stick around.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Let's inject a little colour, a little tropical spirit onto your feel-good breakfast show smorgasbord this morning. So whether you're doing a tropical getaway or a formal sit-down Christmas, we have got you covered. We have just the styling tips that you need to make this Christmas one to remember. And stylist and creative director Taryn Oppel is standing by to show us how we can sparkle this Christmas more than our tree with the fashion needs from Woolworths. Taryn, thank you so much for being here.
Hello,
You've got to
good
outshine
morning,
the tree
Graham.
on Christmas Day. That's
No,
the
you've
rule.
got to, you've got to.
Whether it's just with your sweater, however you're doing it, whether you're chilling it out, whether you're going big. And I'm inspired to go big looking at your rail this morning. It looks exquisite. The festive season is about just letting loose, letting your hair down literally, or putting your hair up, however you want to look. But there is something very special about kind of adding a little extra flair to this moment. We've earned that right.
Absolutely. We earn a break.
Yeah, man. So how are we doing Christmas this year? Because you guys always have like an energy bubbling under. What's the energy this year?
So, well, there's actually two parts to it.
Okay, I love that.
There's some people who might be on, lucky them, but on a resort, seaside, enjoying the sun on an island somewhere. Cool.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be me, but there are those out there. And for that, you could be inspired by your surroundings and wear the tropics, you know, wear the tropical prints. Like, I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so I've got to bring the tropics to me. Do you know what I mean?
You've already been there. Look at that. It looks like you've just literally stepped off that plane, that yacht. Absolutely exquisite. And there is something really special about bringing these bold prints out to play so you can become more comfortable with them and let them shine. They are statement pieces. Absolutely beautiful. When we are going big for celebrations and we want to add that little bit of luster, that sparkle, what advice do you have?
So, I mean, nothing beats a standout look than a sequin or some glitter or metallics. It's like an instant statement maker. So that's the perfect way to get your foot in to sort of stand out and make that statement. But sometimes people don't really want to wear head-to-toe sequins. It's a little bit much for them. So you can really pick out accessories like a bag or a shoe or even your makeup to just add that extra sparkle to your outfit.
Something that's just going to elevate it. It's a function, but it's the year-end function. You're
Yep.
still chilling, but you
Yep.
still want to add a little
Yep.
bit of extra
Yep.
flavour. I love that. Okay, let's take a look at some
Let's
of these
take a
looks
look,
as
okay.
they come together, because there is such a broad cross
Oh, no, there's
to draw from. It's
so much happening here, but I just want to touch on the one hit wonder that is the dress for women. It's such an easy going piece. I mean, it's breezy, it's flowy. It's
That's one of the most
slip on and
exquisite
go.
pieces we've actually
Right?
had on a hanger this year. That's beautiful.
I agree.
Eh?
I
It really
agree.
is.
So it's a really beautiful halter neck, low back dress. I call it a super maxi dress because it sweeps the floor.
Super maxi.
Yeah, sweeps the floor, makes you feel super glamorous, even though it's like a day dress.
Yeah,
But I feel like you could dress it up as well.
I was going to say that
Red
goes
lap,
up and down the
heel.
food chain. That one, that is
Right?
beautiful. Yeah.
And then, you know, you've got your shorter lengths as well. If you're into a big poofy sleeve like me, there's this option as well with the greenery that feels very sort of nature inspired.
And it does seem to match the 40 degrees in Uppington as well. It's, you know, and you think there is a value in having a beautiful dress like this, but it extends beyond the stylistic elements.
No,
They are gorgeous,
absolutely.
but
And I mean,
floaty and
something
light.
like this, super breathable, very easy to wear. You can throw it over your swimming costume or wear it as is. So that's a really great piece as well. But besides the bright colors, there's also the opportunity for black and white to have a moment. Because even though it doesn't have any bright color, it's still pretty standout because of the all-over print. So,
Oh, completely. The geometry of these prints is genius.
no, it's
because
really, really cool.
It's very exciting, but I like the fact that you can kind of bring that boat back into harbour, because a black and white you can style in a completely different way.
And also
It's so
separate,
clever.
you know, your skirt with
Yes.
maybe a bright top or the vice versa, or the top with a pair of jeans. Like you can really switch it up. I love separates. I love versatility.
Oh, completely, because
So
these are
that's-
investment pieces, yes?
Exactly. And then when it comes to men, I mean, they have a lot of print too. I mean, you look like you're ready for a little
I
cabana.
am. You have no idea. Our poor stylist at work, she's like, oh, where's the shirt that you wore yesterday? I'm like, oh, no, I just use it for the insert afterwards, and I'm buying it. I need it, so please, can I have it?
So you're leaving with it?
Yeah,
No, awesome.
I have, because the prints
I mean,
are
it
beautiful.
feels like a little Hawaiian getaway, this one. And then what I also love, what Woolies is doing, is they're really thinking about like a complete outfit. So you've got the shirt, same print in a swim shorts.
Too cool for school.
Right?
Absolutely
Ready for
awesome.
swimming and ready for your little drinky after.
Your soiree afterwards.
Exactly.
Love it.
So yeah, and then there's also more bright colors for men, striped shirts, very bold prints and swim shorts. And these swim shorts pair really well with a t-shirt, a golfer, a shirt.
And the gents be dressing them up. The gents, if you go and look at like your tourist kind of dense places right now where people are coming from all over the world, they're in a new country, they want to look amazing, but they're still by the sea. Nailed it.
Yes.
You've got every element
Yes.
there. All right, I think we need to bring in the models to have a little bit of a look here, because we've got some exquisite ways of dressing it up for those big moments.
I really, really want to see what we can do when we dress up for Christmas Eve. I'm looking forward to it. Kaylin, come show us. So I just want to talk about black as a foundation. We spoke about sequins, we spoke about sparkle, but then there's also the opportunity to add little bits of
Gives you
sparkle.
more of a foundation to work
And I mean,
off,
these
for
pants are
sure.
great. You could take them to work after the festive season. So she's wearing her sparkly heel, which is her touch of sparkle with a little bit of metallic in her top. And I mean, she could run over to W Beauty, pop a little bronze eye on, and
Boom.
there's enough
she's
sparkle
ready,
there,
yeah.
you know.
And I love this because there's an element of fun, but if you are going to a year-end work function, you know, those sorts of things where you've got to have a little bit of a corporate or professional vibe, nailed it as well. Light, beautiful, gorgeous.
And then, you know, she could swap out her top for something even more sparkly, like a sequin shirt, or throw on a sparkly blazer, if you really want to go all out.
You want to
obviously.
ramp it up to that degree. Beautiful. Let's see how the gents are looking.
Hello. So I mean, I always talk about the classics, a classic black suit. You cannot go wrong. Again, take it to a work function, take it to a wedding, take it, you know, just let it stretch and work for you over the months. Such a great piece to have.
Completely. And you should start, if you want to start your year with one piece, get a black suit. And I mean, there are some great little additions there. We saw the kind of dressed up collar on some of the suits. There's
Yes,
some
little
amazing
sleek satin details. And I mean, you could add a bow tie and really take it to another level. He's obviously wearing his with sneakers, so he's a bit more cash, but you could go with a very sort of zhuzh brogue or loafer if it's strictly formal, obviously.
For sure, and I like the black sneaker look added to this. Absolutely beautiful, kind of a pop of color on the socks. Beautiful, man. Absolutely love
But I
it.
also want to talk about daytime glamour.
Get out of town.
Really beautiful pastel suit, which is softer. It's perfect for the summer season.
Harry Styles is busy watching the show right
Totally.
now and
So,
ordering it. That is
I mean, that's
gorgeous.
an option, and if you're daring enough, white.
We put Ryle in the white suit.
I know.
And it's an instant level up.
No, he looked great, but also if you're not really good at the table and you know, with your food and wine, it's not really
I don't know why you had to look at me
But yeah,
when I said that. That is a danger, yes.
There's so many options.
And then, of course, you talk about dressing up or down. So often it's the accessories that speak to the occasion more than the base look. Yeah.
Like me, I'm wearing my espadrilles with my dress. I feel like anything raffia or straw really screams summer and holiday.
And it's earthy and it kind of just brings it back
So
down
that's
to a neutral
great
base.
detail. But then, I mean, it's a daytime shoe with a little bit of sparkle if you want a little bit of both worlds in there.
Well, if you're going to be covering your cosy with a beautiful dress like that, you need a beautiful shoe to be able to do that.
Tie it all
You can still go to the
together.
beach and then walk to the restaurant. Absolutely amazing.
Exactly, but now look at this.
Oh, and that is the
Super sparkle. So
showstopper.
I could be wearing all black and just add this bag, and it's a
You
done
almost
deal,
have to
right?
do that now
Yeah.
because you've said it, because it's just so amazing.
No,
That is
absolutely.
gorgeous. Oh, Taryn, you have blown us away. If you're looking for those last-minute gifting ideas, some incredible options, but most importantly, if you're just wanting to take care of yourself this Christmas, no matter what your plans are, whether you're going big, whether you're going small and just keeping it local, Woolworths have got you covered, and yes, they have got the sparkle for any occasion. Plus, they will make the most of the festive season, obviously, with some incredible holiday deals. So get this, if you shop now, you get 20% off 2 outdoor and beach homeware items up until the 24th of December. That's up until Christmas Eve this year. This offer is available at Woolworths in-store, online and on the app. If there's something really special you've been looking forward to, this is your opportunity, and those T's and C's do apply. Taryn, you're an absolute legend. I can't actually pull my eyes away from this rail.
Go
It's
shopping.
exquisite, man. Yo.
Oh, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. La 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 la. This is how we do it. Oh, this is how we do it.
Now, Christmas has come early. No, it's not just Graham. It's also 5 lucky viewers that were given the chance to win 5,000 Rand to shape their new
Wow.
this festive. And all you had to do was answer a very, very easy question centered around the new Suzuki Franks using hashtag Suzuki Franks and hashtag Shape Your New. And our social media competition posts were fantastic. Honestly, we had some great,
they were
great
brilliant.
answers.
No, and we've loved this journey of discovering our own new through the process, getting behind the wheel of that Franks. It's been so much fun. But let's get a little drum roll going now for you guys at home and give a massive congratulations to the following winners. We've got Imbiza Ntlamulo Esther. Well done, Imbiza.
Don't forget,
she looks
we
gorgeous.
also have Lawrence Rapula Masilo.
Yay! Well done, Lawrence. Then follow that up with Dumasani Makassar Baloy. Well done, Dumasani.
And then Vikas Fusser. Hello, good morning. You're a winner.
Well done, Vickers. Charmaine Bayer gets added to the list. Well done, Charmaine. Beautiful dedication there.
I know we've been tracking through all of these winners, but let's slow it down for a second and actually read some of these
brilliant.
competition responses. Dumasani, we'll start with your one. I'd make the Suzuki Franks road trip a lekker adventure, exploring koppies, small dorps and vibey spots along the way. Biltong, Boerewors and some good tunes would be my companions, making memories one dusty road at a time. Hashtag Suzuki Franks, hashtag Shape Your New.
You got the brief. You got the brief.
Yeah.
Charmaine said this. Excuse me. Well, I think being pensioners, this would give us a new lease on life.
Oh,
to
yeah.
again bring back the past when we were able to do road trips and make new experiences, to ride in complete comfort, listening to good music while taking in the scenery. Wow. But we can dream. Hashtag Suzuki Franks, hashtag Shape Your New. I love that.
Well done. Well done.
I hope she's out on the road right now, man.
You know? And I mean, Charmaine, you don't even look like a pensioner. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, we have to say that. But congratulations to all of our winners. You are phenomenal. The best adventures are yet to come, and they often come along when you try something new. So open your heart and mind to shape your new this festive.
You know, we've always got a whole lot for you right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And this is why on the way, Raul is going to be exploring the Joy from Africa to the World exhibition. And then we're also going to be entertained by the amazing Amos. But this time around, he's going to be joined by the beautiful Basi. And trust me, this is why you need to make sure you do not miss out. But then again, you always want to make sure that you don't miss out on anything on Expresso, right? This is why we give you 2-minute breaks in between. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes, ne? And then you need to just like go to the bathroom, get your coffee, do whatever, but then come back. Because when we come back, Raul is going to be taking us on an experience and a half. Stick around, you're on Expresso.
Mabel, check this. With a MyGoals premium account, you get 12 free airport lounge visits.
12?
Yeah.
God, David, when are you busy planning your next getaway during office hours? Man.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on S3, and get ready for a journey of joy. Now, Raul got to explore the enchanting V&A Waterfront to unravel the secrets behind the Joy from Africa to the World display. From unique crafts to cultural wonders, join us as we dive in to the heart of this beautiful festive celebration.
Hey, what is up, Mzansi? Now we find ourselves out here at the iconic V&A Waterfront where something truly magical is about to unfold. Yes, it's time to explore the enchanting world that the V&A has prepared for us this festive season. Now, I am truly honored, and it is a pleasure to be guiding you through this extraordinary journey of the From Africa to the World display. You're the mastermind behind putting this all together and part of the creation behind it all. So talk to me about this inspiration behind this year's theme.
Well, firstly, I'm not the mastermind. There are many of us behind this project, and actually that is the principle and the philosophy behind the project that's Joy from Africa to the World. It's a coming together of a collective of artists, designers, makers, and crafters. And what really sparked this idea was us as the Waterfront challenging this concept that Christmas and festive decorations can only be shown through a very Eurocentric lens. So that's tinsel, snow, reindeers. I don't know if you've ever seen a reindeer before or around.
That's actually true. I haven't in South Africa.
And actually, the festive season in South Africa, it's vibrant, it's fun, it's sun, it's beach, it's family, you know? What we wanted to do was represent the festive season in a more authentic way.
I hear that there are also not only new displays being unveiled here, but also you are repurposing some of these older displays.
The reason we do that is because we know historically Christmas decorations are not sustainable, and we're being very conscious and ethical in how we approach our decorations, so nothing ever goes to waste. To the extent that we even look for ways to repurpose the waste that's created within our neighborhood, within the precinct. Those parasols are made from old textile, and that we've reprinted and made into these parasols. The baubles are old baubles that have been paper mache. I mean, I could go on and on and on.
I'm dying to know more about this purpose and process that you have when it comes to reimagining and recycling. Do you have any displays that are ticking that box right now?
There's a couple of examples. From a recycling perspective, an example of that would be us taking tragic plastic, like, you know, that plastic that you literally cannot do much with. We take it, we've reimagined it, we've melded it down and created, behind you actually, as an example of these little fishies that you would find in the ocean. Their scales are all made from tragic plastic.
Well, you're already giving me every reason to celebrate this, and we're only getting started. So can we check out more of these displays?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Let's hit it. The V&A Waterfront is not just a shopping and dining destination, it's a place where art, culture and creativity collide. And speaking of creativity, they have unveiled its new festive decor, a spectacle titled Between the Mountain and the Sea. It's this combination of, I think, innovation and tradition that are blending so perfectly. How are you getting this right?
I love the fact that you've articulated it as this mashup between the old and the new. Because what we're trying to also do is shine a spotlight on craft, African craft that's often passed down over the generations. I'm talking about beading. So when you look at these displays, you see a lot of beaded work. That's part of, our tradition and our craft. But the difference is what you do in terms of making it come alive in a way that's very relevant, that's more topical, that's reflective of the times, that's aspirational.
Being out here at the V&A Waterfront and seeing these displays in all their full glory is absolutely breathtaking. It's reminding me of that feeling of being a kid, looking up at the Christmas displays, the vibrance, the colors, and truly makes me feel like the waterfront is a memory-making occasion. How exactly do you choose your designers?
The project is about making the circle bigger, so there really isn't a real methodology behind the selection. It's more about finding the right people to help bring the vision to life, but always staying true to the philosophy of making the circle bigger.
Well, what are you hoping for people that get to view these incredible displays? What are you hoping for them to take away from the experience here?
I want us to look at it and be like, oh, I see baskets. I recognize these baskets because I've seen them at a local market, but I've never seen baskets displayed in this way.
Clearly, the waterfront has proven that it is a hub of creativity and imagination. And the theme Between the Mountain and the Sea, well, it's more than just a theme. It's a deep diving exploration into Cape Town's heart and soul. So what are you waiting for? I think it's definitely giving you every reason to come down here to the V&A Waterfront with your friends and family and enjoy all the magic of this festive season.
Oh, that's magic.
Oh, it is absolute magic. There is so much going on at the V&A. Go and check it out. If you want to understand Christmas in a South African context, go and check it out. Naledi's Festive Dream is also still running there. It is amazing, guys. Absolutely 45 minutes that will change your life and certainly change your kids' life. But go down to the V&A and have a whole lot of fun for yourself.
Lovely. It's going to be beautiful. And you know what? You stand a chance to win a 5,000 Rand V&A Waterfront shopping voucher. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, X, or Instagram pages and tell us how you personally spread joy from Africa to the world.
To the world, see! Don't forget to hashtag Joy from Africa. That competition closes on Monday, the 25th of December. We can say it on Christmas Day.
Yay!
And the T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com, and that festive adventure can be found at the V&A Waterfront.
Yes.
I'm sure it's one little gem in the Cape Town crown that Zanella doesn't need because she's in Joburg and she's got a few gems of her own.
We only ever have the most delicious servings on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and this morning we're about to be served by two superstars. We already heard from the other one, Amos, but now he's being joined by Mercy. And everybody, please give it up for their beautiful track with over 7 million views on YouTube. It is Izenzo!
Nginikela yonke impilo yami kulo leli phupho lize liyofezeka.
Sendazimisele usebenze ngamandla nangokuzikhandla kuze kuyokhanya.
Ngifuna ukuzimela ngibe nento zami khaya futhi
umayele Iposh Panamera dada entabeni mhlaba ungapheli uzalela abantwana
Manana kancane da isafuna sibile asekhona amandla siyabona amazwe phesheya kolwandle
landela seDubai kwelikameli sihlale emahoteli
umuntu othandayo bona ngezenze umuntu othandayo bona ngezenze
ngakubhilivele emabhubheni uselebrate impumelelo
umuntu othandayo bona ngezenze umuntu othandayo bona ngezenze
ngakubhilivele emabhubheni uselebrate impumelelo
Nginikela yonke impilo yami kulo leli phupho lize liyofezeka.
Sendazimisele usebenze ngamandla nangokuzikhandla kuze kuyokhanya.
Ngifuna ukuzimela ngibe nento zami khaya futhi ngele transemazinde
Iposh Panamera dada entabeni mhlaba ungapheli uzalela abantwana
Manana kancane da isafuna sibile asekhona amandla siyabona amazwe phesheya kolwandle
landela seDubai kwelikameli sihlale emahoteli
umuntu othandayo bona ngezenze umuntu othandayo bona ngezenze
ngakubhilivele emabhubheni uselebrate impumelelo
umuntu othandayo bona ngezenze umuntu othandayo bona ngezenze
ngakubhilivele emabhubheni uselebrate impumelelo
goodness. I might have shed a tear a little bit with one of those beautiful harmonies, but oh my goodness, I also just love it when talent is also their full package, not just their voice, but they perform. And this is why I tell you, we always bring you the best. Right about now, though, over in Cape Town, Graham is standing by in the kitchen.
Oh, girl, we really are ticking every box. Thank you so much for that performance. Can't wait for the next. And, of course, I cannot wait for the leftovers. Why do we get gammon? So we can have leftover gammon on Boxing Day. That's the rule. If you are going to have extra gammon, we are going to show you what you can do with it. Now, we're going to get into that value proposition. There are some amazing deals happening at Woolies. We'll connect on that in just a moment. Then, of course, A Christmas Carol, an exquisite opportunity to see one of the best ballet companies in the world perform something truly festive. The Cape Town City Ballet are here to bring us all into that Christmas magic. Stick around, it's going to be magical after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I missed you so much, and now you're still here. This is fantastic. It's your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. Now, gammon. We have to talk about gammon, and I know it's very festive, but it is synonymous with Christmas. You know this. And enjoy it in many households, you know, all over the world, in fact. Now, through the years, the gammon offerings has left us spoiled for choice. And here to tell us a bit more about their gammons and the steps to ensure we get exceptional Woolies quality is Woolworths' senior meat product developer, Trykie van Rooyen, alongside Chef Clem, the Avengers of gammon that we've brought together for you today. But welcome, Trykie.
Thank you.
It's so nice to have you in the kitchen.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
Chef Clem, I mean... I know. The legend is here.
Can you believe it?
Right.
Yeah, how do I apply to be your assistant? To be a meat professional assistant.
You qualify.
Oh, yes, there we go.
come
Amazing.
on.
So I think the first thing is that I know for a fact, and I'll tell you straight up, my gammon came from Woolworths. It's simple, but I'm sure there are certain steps that, you know, just to ensure that we get the best possible quality meat, and you know about these steps as the senior meat product developer at Woolworths. So please tell us about those steps you take.
I first want to say that a Christmas without a gammon is like a table with only 3 legs.
Oh.
You miss that authentic, traditional South African component on the table. But for us to be able to produce a good quality product, you have to work with good quality raw material.
Very true.
So I want to take it back to the farms. We only use audited, approved farmers where we get our raw material from. And they farm according to our kind to sell policies. And we also only use certain breeds for our products.
It's delicious, honestly. And I can say that this is why I pick this every single time. But naturally, there are certain differences, in a Woolies gammon, over, let's just say, the others out there. What are those differences?
Absolutely, yeah. There's lots of differences. So we've done a lot of upgrade work this past year on our gammons.
Okay.
We work with industry experts with minimum ingredients. And what I mean is the brine. So a gammon, the brine basically makes a gammon. Otherwise, it's just a piece of a pork roast. So minimum ingredients, but functional ingredients that ensure a consistent, succulent product. The other major difference is also the cuts that we use. We use 3 selected cuts out of the leg. This is the whole leg, so that leg gets split up in 3 different cuts. We only use silver side, knuckle, and the rump. Not the knuckle, sorry, apologies.
No problem.
The thick flank
Yes.
and the rump. Neatly trim, and each cut needs to be covered with a certain percentage of fat. Because if you look at this gammon, the fat is part of that beautiful component.
Oh, yes, it is.
And the natural basting of the fat during the cooking process also ensure a succulent eat.
I can tell. This is why I do cardio. It's because of that reason over there. That's amazing. But it's not just about a gammon. No gammon is the same. There are offerings that Woolworths has. I mean, you can get an uncooked gammon, but then also the sliced ready to eat for those, because I'll be honest, I did get one of those this year because I just wanted to have something quick on the table that I could pour some sauce over. So take us through, Traiki, some of the offerings that you have, in terms of the varieties of gammon at Woolworths.
We've got a very nice choice for everyone.
Okay, let's swap over.
So those of you that like the convenience of just heating it or serving it cold, there's a lovely range of fully cooked products that's ready to eat.
I love those.
The big boy.
Yes.
Also a whole
The
leg.
big boy, I like that. Yes.
And then fully cook and slice, as well as another sliced product.
That's the one I got.
And then for the foodies, the scratch cook, that like to cook and to prepare that gammon from the beginning. We've got the best ever, beautiful, another big boy bone in. And the bone during the cooking definitely assists with the flavor of the product. And then we've got our large and medium gammons, boneless, easy to carve. And you can see beautiful golden brown color. And what I forgot to say earlier is that the other main difference is we naturally would smoke our products with beechwood. And then for the bigger groups for Christmas, where you've got a big family gathering, we've got the hampers, a smaller one for a smaller Christmas.
Love those.
2 pork roast.
Yes.
And then our 2 classic hampers, the classic and the festive one. And the choice is a gammon, a corned beef, and a corned tongue.
Wow.
And the other one, the festive, is a gammon, a corned beef, and a beautiful smoked pork belly.
You got us sorted, actually, this Christmas. It's amazing. I'm going to let you swap over to Chef Clem over here, Traiki, because the thing about the big boy is that, you've got a good family, however, everybody is tucking into all the meats, and now we got leftovers. So Chef Clem, while you and I have been having a conversation, Traiki, has been preparing an idea to make sure that gammon does not get left over, doesn't just get, set aside. I mean, we love Boxing Day. We love boxing it up and giving it to those who are less fortunate. But at the same time, we also love going away with family on Boxing Day and having some of the food that we paid for and cooked so many hours, for. I feel like that's important to make the most of.
And then
what are you doing?
So turn to something pretty epic. So exactly to your point, the leftover gammon, what do you do with it?
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've taken it and I've chopped it up, and we're gonna actually put it inside a croquette. Okay? It's super simple. So I've made a white sauce, which is butter. It's the flour that's gone in here. It's the milk. Then I've added some whole grain mustard, salt and pepper.
Yes.
Here we go. I do have salt and pepper. Da-da-da-da-da. Here's the thing. Get this out the pan now, and then it's set. And it sits like...
So it's like
like this. You see? You want it to be thick and gloopy. You pop it in the fridge, so it gets cold, and then it gets gloopy like this.
Really? So it's almost like a a sort of a more solidified bechamel, like that sort of
Exactly
thing, right?
what it is. And if you wanted to add some cheese to it, you could add some
I
cheese.
think I'd probably add cheese.
A nice, like
We're
a
going to do
Emmentaler
this.
would be delicious with it. That nutty flavor to go with the sweetness of the pork would be so good.
Yes.
So then you take your gammon, your chopped up gammon, and you mix the two. Make sure that your gammon's cold when you do this as well, okay? Then you're gonna basically have a gammon-infused white sauce. Are you with me? You got this.
When you say with you, I'm having problems here.
Okay.
Because I mean, I was having a good morning, thinking like I'm probably gonna not eat too much,
You're
you know,
not-
get
no.
ready for the rest of my day. But now you're making me want to eat now.
You're gonna eat now. Just check this out. White sauce mixed with the gammon, rolled into little balls. You can do big ones.
I hope we can taste.
Excuse me?
I hope we can taste.
Yeah, Trekkie and I would like to taste.
We're gonna taste.
This is Trekkie's product that you're working with, eh?
I want you to taste. So, you get your balls.
Yeah.
Keep everything chilled. Keep it working with your fridge. Don't let anything get too hot, because you want things to stay together.
That's
the only way
correct,
that's
yeah.
gonna happen if it stays chilled. So then we're gonna go into our flour first, okay? And then we're gonna go into our egg.
Egg wash.
Egg wash. And then into our panko crumbs. When you get into the egg wash, give it a few like roly-polies. Make sure that the egg does actually...
Yep, roly-poly.
That's what you get taught in chef school. Give it a few roly-polies.
I thought they told it bonomakis.
Oh, no, that's when you do your masters.
Oh, that master. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
Into the panko. Now, at this point, you can freeze these. And you can have them for Easter.
What?
They can live in the freezer. It's perfectly fine, frozen like this. Then you take it
That
and you
is
pop it
genius.
into some oil and you deep fry them. Can you air fry it? Yes. I prefer deep frying it. You get a more solid crust, and the inside is going to turn to liquid. So it's going to become like it's going to become like gammony, cheesy sauce in the inside, crusted. So they're perfectly delicious, like on their own. I give it a little bit of like a mayo mustard to go with it for a little donkey dip.
Yes.
But also, if you are going to be like picnicking or going on the road, they're super small. In the container, you can eat them chilled. It tastes so good.
Oh, man.
We're gonna break one open for us, Carl. Like, we gotta see what's happening now.
Okay, oh God, Trekkie just jumped ahead of me there. No, you break it open. Let's see.
So you see,
Oh
that
man,
sauce just
thank
like
you,
goes
Trekkie.
super runny. And the mustard absolutely makes it as well.
Please, I'm just asking for a friend.
Please do.
You may.
And this is a great way to use up your gammon, because I thought about it. If a guest is still coming like on the 27th, the 28th, the 29th, or pre-New Year's, if you got all of these made as your guests come in, imagine.
Oh my word.
Little beautiful little croquette, little glass of water.
Glass
the
of
way-
water, a glass of bubbly.
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water, definitely. But can I just say that Trekkie's, the quality we're talking about,
Yeah.
even after it's been croqueted, so to speak, that flavor still comes through. That brine you were talking about still comes through. You can still taste all of those beautiful inputs into what a Woolworths gammon is, even if it's deep fried.
And
How is that even possible? It's quality. That's what it is.
That's
the
how we
difference.
do it.
That Woolworths quality.
I love that. Before I get my mouth full, find this easy recipe on a very special website that I know you love, all right? It's also Taste Magazine has this recipe for you, and I love the Taste Magazine. That's more of the physical website. But we also got some great news. Woolies has extended their gammons and hampers deal, which means W Rewards members, you can get 25% off any 2 gammons or festive hampers, while all customers get 20% off because we love you. This offer is available to Woolworths, of course, and at Woolworths until the 25th of December. That is Christmas 2023. Enjoy. And maybe it's not gammon. Maybe it's just game on this festive season.
You?
It's so good.
My friend and Carl, we love you too. I love you so much. In fact, I've whipped up a little production for you. A Christmas Carol, one of the most beautiful and age-old Christmas tales ever. Yes, Scrooge comes to life as you've never seen him before, and the Cape Town City Ballet are going to take us into the heart of that magical story, and they are truly phenomenal. This might be the last thing you add to your Christmas wish list. Then on my wish list every single day, empowering the incredible South African women that are keeping this country propped up. And when it comes to farming, South African women are showing, guiding us through to a very bright new future. And of course, they need someone very big in their corner, and it's all happening. Stick around.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back, you beauties. I think you could see how excited I was to have this particular ballet team here today. Joining us today in our studio is an incredible figurehead within that story, Robin Taylor, who has been recently appointed as the executive manager of the Cape Town City Ballet. And here she is to tell us a little bit more about an age-old tale, the Christmas Carol, reimagined. So let's give Robin a very feel-good welcome to the show. I know we don't have a live studio audience, but we try, Robin, we try. First of all, I've got to say congratulations on the appointment. Well done on the year that you've had. And how are we feeling moving into the festive period? As the Cape Town City Ballet, there seems to be a lot of very positive energy around ballet right now in South Africa. You must be brimming with excitement.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us on this morning.
Oh.
What a way to end our year. As you say, there is just such an excitement with regard to ballet and all things stage-related, actually.
Sure.
And Cape Town is alive and well. So to end on a Christmas Carol season is just a blessing.
The Cape Town City Ballet comes with a mantle of responsibility, and I didn't think I fully understood until taking on this job and building a relationship with your company and others how much importance for the dance, not just for these productions and the audiences, but for the art form itself, to have custodians carrying this through the generations. What is at the heart of the Cape Town City Ballet? What gets you guys up and pumped every morning? Because clearly you're a very motivated crew.
Thank you for that. So, I think at the essence of this is a 90-year history.
Wow.
Next year we enter our 90th year, which is we're one of the oldest ballet companies in the world.
That's just
so it really is a historical timing for Cape Town City Ballet, and I think it is what's driven us the last few years, kind of reaching this peak and then having to take it to the next one. So it's an exciting time in the life of Cape Town City Ballet indeed, but not disregarding the incredible history that it's had. 1934, it was started by a magnificent lady called Dulcie Howes, who set the tone for what is there today.
And that's still represented today.
Absolutely.
Of course, you've got some young athletes / dancers portraying these incredible stories and characters now, and I think the athleticism within ballet is off the charts. Now, when you talk about that level up, I think that's one area that just blows my mind. At its heart, though, you are telling magical stories through this incredible art form. A Christmas Carol, what a story to tell. Tell us a bit more about the production.
So, A Christmas Carol is the ultimate Charles Dickens story of Scrooge, which has got that fortunate good feel at the end.
Yeah.
You go through the little dark...
You got to earn that, though.
Yeah. But Veronica Paper, who's the choreographer, is the ultimate ballet storyteller. And she's adapted this. She's first launched this in 1982. She staged this production, which she has told me she's tweaked slightly over about 6 times. But the costumes you see were made in 1982.
Wow.
Yeah, we have had beautiful sets redone, and a couple of costumes have been reintroduced. But generally, it stood the test of time.
What an honor for these dancers to continue that thread.
Exactly. Wearing what past kind of well-known ballerinas and dancers have worn. It really is. This is what creates this feeling of magic.
When we talk about the magic, there is something so special about a production that offers kind of layers of plug-in as well. You can just enjoy the spectacle because the dancing is obviously going to be exquisite, but there are little elements, there's a little bit of humor.
Yes.
And I think this story, the Scrooge narrative, gives you so much cannon fodder. It gives you so much to play with. What will audiences get out of this experience?
I've been observing the audiences that we've had, and thank you to Cape Town audiences who have flocked.
You put your hand up, well done.
Yeah, no, they've been amazing. And I think you sit there and you're transported, literally, because from one moment to the next, you've got these beautiful spirits that appear in Scrooge's life. And then you've got these beautiful recollections of what was good in his life.
These moments.
And beautifully done and beautifully danced. And the music is superb. So a man by the name of David Titbolt arranged the music in 1982 specifically for this ballet. And it takes you on a journey.
I love that, and I think we all need that. There has been something, when we get to the importance of being able to go and take in these big shows, you talk about this enthusiasm around people being back on stage. There is something about getting to this point in the year when we are exhausted. We've given everything, and I think this country has given everything. To be able to just be transported, to go on a magical journey like this that you can take your family with. I love that. So thank you for gifting us this particular story, because there is something, for me, it's the story. It's the first movie that we watch at Christmas, and it's going to be now the first ballet that we watch at Christmas. I love that. How do we get there? How do we get tickets? When's the run wrapping up? How do we plug into that magic?
So we run until the 29th of December.
Okay.
Tickets at Web Tickets or Artscape Dialer Seat. And the last performance of the production, we have a special encore, what we're calling a celebratory encore, which is a second 20-minute show with Sean Bovum's work to end the year off on a real high.
Wow. And then we'll start negotiating, possibly extending that run just a little bit into January and February.
If only the theatre could cope. They're so busy.
I know, which is the best sign of all. Robin, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you so
I know
much.
we've had to do some serious bouncing back this year, and you support an entire ecosystem around this ballet as well. So thank you for being that voice, and for the dancers, thank you for leaving nothing out there. When we talk about magical, transportative experiences, well, we're going to transport you in just a moment.
Looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to all the great work that has been done in our communities. In fact, 13.5 million people face the threat of hunger in South Africa, while 1/3 and a half of the food produced in our country, it ends up in a landfill. So for decades, Woolworths has been working towards creating a positive impact to alleviate hunger. They have aligned with the UN Sustainable Development Goal 2 of a #Zero Hunger future by 2030 as one of the ways to bring meaning to their inclusive justice commitment and to ensure that they leave no one behind. Take a look at this.
In recent years, Woolworths partnered with Timbali Technology Incubator, an NGO with the aim to empower dedicated female farmers and enhance their access to mainstream markets for trade.
Woolworths has been involved in addressing food insecurity for a number of years. We subscribe to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal of Zero Hunger by 2030. We understand that there are people that need food to eat today, so we support those communities through the distribution of surplus food from our stores and in partnership with Food Forward SA. In the last year, we distributed about 11,000 tons of surplus food to people, but we also want to make a long-term sustainable impact in the community. So we partner with 7 other organizations across the country that are encouraging people to grow their own food, working with people with disabilities, youth, women farmers, and the general community that need access to food, like ECD centers. But we know that to have food security, you also need to look to the future. So we have a project that we support. It's called the Living Soils Community Learning Farm. And there we take young farmers, normally doing a diploma in agriculture, and we provide them a year's worth of training on the Living Soils farm where they learn about regenerative agriculture to ensure we have sustainable agriculture for the future. The average age of farmers in South Africa is around about 60, 62 years, so we need young people, and in particular we want to support women farmers. So those are some of the initiatives that we get involved in. One of the organizations that we support is called Timbali Technology Incubator, and I'm at one of the farms today of the ladies Pindile, who farms with them. So the partnership between Woolworths and Timbali started a couple of years ago. We were looking for organizations that were supporting farmers, in particular female farmers, to grow food, but specifically to earn an income. So Timbali provides technical services to these farmers. We support 26 of them, 77% of them are women, and ultimately what we're trying to do is to increase the yields that the farmers are growing, but also to increase the access to market that they've got. So in that way, they are increasing access to market, increasing sales, but they're also providing job opportunities for the local community.
Kusebenza netimbali kusitile kakhulu ngoba ekwanti ukuthine siyakhona kuphila la ngikude la sisebenza khona siphila la nsimini. Kwesibili sikhonile ukuthi si renovate emakhaya ethu elokhaya lami. Kuthi nginasekuthengela abantu labathenga ngama-bulk, i-community iya-benefita nayo ngoba ukuthi nasekusele siyakhona ukuthi sibathengisele nge-price le-reasonable baphinde futhi bathole kusese-fresh.
It's really important for Woolworths to empower female farmers. Whilst 60 to 80% of smallholder farmers are females, they have a lot of barriers to their to the entry in terms of productivity and sales. They don't often have access to loans, they don't often own their land, there are a number of issues, they don't have access to technical support. So supporting farmers enables us to support gender equality, it enables us to empower economically the female farmers. It also has an impact on poverty alleviation and also ensuring food security for the future.
Ballet Technology Incubator, in a nutshell, our focus is to turn training into trading. When Ballet was provided with the opportunity to be associated with Woolworths, we were firstly very nervous, but we embraced the opportunity to be associated with this brand of excellence. And with Woolworths came a higher expectation of not just looking at women, but also looking at green economy, doing things in a more environmentally friendly way. More than 60% of the farmers that we're incubating has increased their sales from last year to this year by 15%. Bindile, because she's a woman, she employs ladies, and that has direct impact on the community.
Timbali ukhonile ukuthi asiboleke imali yokuthi silime kulokuba basifundisa ne-bookkeeping, basifundisa ne-crop selection, basifundisa nekuthi sihlahla sinakelelwa njani kuze sitokhona ukukhipha ema-fruits langiwo lafanele. And Timbali usisitile nangekuthi sathi ukuthi sihlahla siniselwa njani, singakhiphi nje, singachubeki sibile kusifake emanti siphelane until isihlahla size simoshakale. Sibonge ke nebakawulwethu labakhonile ukuthi bafinde Timbali batokhona ukuthi basite thina balimi.
Ngumfunze ukuthi konke lengikwendako kufanele ngikubhale phasi ngisho ngisekhaya. Akufanele ngimane ngithatha imali ngimushe ngalungakafanelekile. Kufanele ngikubhale phasi lengiyokuthenga ngisho noma ngifuna i-airtime nemali transport basifundisa ukuthi sibuyibhala phasi sathi ukuthi ibudget yethu inyanga ingakanani. Ngifunze kakhulu ngokuthi kufanele uma ngilima phasi ngathi soil preparation yethu ukuthi iqala la. Kude ngithole umnotho lo right kufanele ukuthi ngikhone ukuqala la phasi ngisalima kude lesitshalo sami sitokhona ukuqhubeka sikhule ngalokufanelekile.
Ngiphindile ngisebenza naye kakhulu ngikhuliswe nguye nje la kulimeni. Ngicela ngabasebenzi sakhe yalo singakona ukuthi limela mina. Mara solo sibambisene soyithuna.
Working with Mom Pindile, it can be hectic a lot of time because she makes sure that she follows us and makes sure that everything is done the way she wants everything to be done. Otherwise, we learn a lot from her. So I'm grateful for that because I got that chance.
Once again, Woolworths is getting involved in giving back over the Christmas season. We believe that if you want to make a sustainable difference, you need to invest in communities for a long time period. So we are continuing our giving element where customers can get involved in making donations to support organizations that are teaching others how to grow food. Customers can make a donation at the till, or they can buy some of our products like our Christmas cards and our crackers. Those funds, together with funds from the Woolworths Trust and Woolworths, will go into supporting organizations helping people to grow food, so we've got a more long-term and sustainable future.
Timbali believes in creating an enabling environment for farmers, particularly women, to boost productivity and ensure food security. With the support from Woolworths, farmers recorded sales to the value of 2.7 million rand in 2023. There was a 69% incremental improvement in revenues in the last quarter of 2023, and as a result, 81 jobs were sustained.
The goosebump test, did it pass? Yep, it certainly did.
What an incredible initiative to empower dedicated women farmers and enhance their access to mainstream markets for trade. That is gorgeous. Honestly, well
absolutely
done, man.
amazing. And you know, they have proven it. If you invest in a woman in this country, you get 4 times the return on investment. That's what's happening in social development, and we love it. Thank you, Woolworths. Thank you, Timbali, for the work that you are doing and providing these female farmers with the tools, literally and figuratively, that they need to thrive and build strongly livelihoods, or stronger, because we know they are supporting others. More power to you all. Thank you.
You know, Expresso family, sometimes the budget doesn't budget the way that you want it to budget. And I understand that. We understand that. And this is why we're going to be getting into some foodie gifts on a budget, especially at this time of the year. Then also coming up, ice cream, chocolate sauce and brownies. You've heard of this before, right? However, you've never heard of it the way you're about to experience it here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. You're going to want to stick around because I feel like it's something that's so easy that you can add to your menu for Christmas or for whenever. And honestly, it makes it just a little bit extra special. We still got a whole lot more on the way, so make sure that you do not go anywhere. We're going to take a short break.
Many South African children have never been given a gift in their lives. Share a gift, share a smile by donating pre-loved toys at Toy Kingdom and participating locations. Help us put a smile on a child's face.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso, and it's on S3. And you know that we are edging ever closer to the big day. Spread the love this festive season with Woolies' range of carefully considered gifts that suit every budget, from small tokens of appreciation to more lavish presents. And talking about lavish presents, Chef Clem's presence is amazing. He's here for a selection of gifts to cater to all of your gifting needs this festive season. And we are only 4 days away, Chef Clem.
Can you believe it?
4 days.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I've not bought a thing. But this is how I prepared myself for what's about to go down.
So what's going on?
What we've done is we've broken it down into price categories. So we got 50, 100, 150.
Why your accent's changing?
It's got to.
Okay, sorry. So go back here. You said 50.
Under 50, under 100.
Under 100 rand.
Under 150.
150.
Under 200.
So under 200 rand, okay.
Under 250.
250.
Under 350.
Okay, beautiful. So you got some price categories for us.
And I feel like that's important because as much as the big gifts are amazing to unwrap, I'm really there. That's more personal. So I know what you want, right? So I'm going to pick all the little bits that I feel like is going to go in your sock and let me know if I've won, okay? But I'll do that at the end. Let's talk under 50.
Oh,
So
wait, no, this festive cheer here. On the first day of Christmas, my chef Dem gave to me
a beautiful Christmas elf mug. But we're going to get to that in a bit.
Yes.
Let's start by the 50
Thank
first.
you.
Okay, cool. So we've got the houses coming in, and the marshies are looking absolutely amazing. And these are the festive marshies, vanilla-flavored marshies.
Yeah.
We're also coming through with the solid chocolate lolly and the solid Christmas Father Christmases, and we love a Father Christmas on this show.
I do. We love Father Christmas on this show.
We do. And just to let you know what the marshes are all about, there we go. Let it fall. And this festive season is about abundance.
Decorate this a bit, you know.
Do it.
Make
Do
it
it
a
for
bit
me.
like festive here.
So we got the marshes house.
Make sure these Father Christmas are standing up.
Okay, you do Father Christmas along. I'm
Great.
going to come to the houses. Where can you buy a house for 100 Rand? At Woolies.
Where?
You get
at Woolies.
Get the Chuckles house, you get the Fantastical house, and these are a lot of fun. These are really great. Plus the biscuit and the oat mini biscuit tins coming through. And again, it's not just about the crunchy.
But it's also about the re-gifting the actual receptacle.
The contraceptical.
Right? What?
I haven't used that word in a while.
That was a
Right, then we're
different
moving
version
over
of the
here.
word. Right.
Yes. I am a sucker for, like we just spoke about, the tins. The tins are amazing. I don't know what it is. As I'm getting older, I look at things and I go, how can I use that again? This would be cool for...
That's it.
You
know what? Usually, I mean, obviously with the households we perhaps have grown in, a sewing kit would go in here
a sewing
quick
kit.
fast.
There we go. Absolutely. A couple of spices to be used in here. But actually don't use the spices in this thing because I've got a little surprise for you a little later.
Okay, cool.
And then we've also come through, like I said, the elf mug. You've got to have a festive mug. Just to kind of
Can we just read this?
What does it say? What does it say?
I want you to just go here. Read that.
It says, I've got high self-esteem. Have it.
Yes, I do.
Have it.
Yes, I do.
Have it.
That's it.
Okay, we spoke about the tins, we spoke about the elf mug, and then we got the hollow chocolate balls.
Okay, great.
Coming through again, because the biscuit tins are winning. We got the biscuit tins coming through now, and then we've got this. You see, it has not...
No.
This didn't last a minute in your home.
No. In my home, we're talking 5 minutes.
Okay.
Gone. Like, I think there was a movie that was on, or a series, like 30 to an hour, done. It's beautiful.
This Angus biltong is where it's at. It's so good. And then, but okay, again, after all the biscuits we spoke about, and I'll talk about some more in a bit.
Yes.
This is my favorite. It's the fruit jellies plucky.
It's also...
Well, they call it a flip-flop.
Let's be honest.
But it's a plucky.
It's also a bit of trauma. I'll tell you why. Because around the festive season, if you weren't well behaved, this plucky would be the pivot of whether or not you get gifts, and it would be the pivot of your behavior. This here, I think this is the greatest gift. If you are going to gift something, anything to anybody, give them this plucky. And then you look at the kids and remind them who they are. That's what you do. So you enjoy the jellies, Ha!
Also, I thought about it, I was like, why didn't Woolies release the right plucky? Because then I thought about it, they're smart. Because Woolies knows South Africa loves everything that they do.
Yes.
If they come out with that, and there's a right and a left, all over South Africa in here, clack, 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 clack.
That's correct.
No, that's why they only come out with the left, and I love it. This is absolutely amazing, and what I thought about was quite cool is we're going to go back to school soon. I'm sorry to bring it up so soon, but when you do go back to school, imagine you're rocking it with your little pencil case. What's up?
That is very cool.
What's up?
You see, we
What's
also
up?
have to like think about the longevity of a gift
And
as
that's
well.
what I love what Woolies is doing with their gifting, all the way down to the carnivore kits with the smoking stay kits. The fact that the board is sustainable, and you're not going to just use it on the festive season. It's going to be with you forever.
You'll never be bored when you get somebody aboard.
Never.
Come on.
Then we talk about the spices, and I said, don't put your spices in the Chuckles tin, because Woolies have come through with the festive spices, and it's all nostalgic flavors, and looking like it's just so beautiful. So you can see it and be like, I know where that is. I know where that. I know that.
Love this.
I know that. This is beautiful. This has been like my go-to gift for everyone this festive season.
And it can be a centerpiece, because if you make somebody a curry at home, you just take off all the lids, you put them in the center, and then you're going like, that's what I used in your curry.
Exactly. And the fact, like, exactly like you said, it's already been labeled for you, so you just do your thing. Then we come over to what we absolutely love. Every year, you will have no idea the following that these tins have. People stand there, they queue.
I see it.
To find out what is the new design for the year and how many can I get. And these biscuit tins come through and they are beautiful. This one, is it upside down? It's upside down. There we go. I mean,
there we go.
The amount of effort and love that goes into just like making these things look so beautiful, it's pretty amazing. I love these. These are collector's items now, by the way.
But I mean, so what I've seen is, right, somebody has used that for all of their old photographs.
Prachtig.
How beautiful is that?
That's very special.
That what was once shortbread biscuits is now giving you long memories. Think about that for a second. Just saying.
Just beautiful Christmas memories. I love it.
I'm emotional.
I love it. So what I'm going to say, for you call waste, if I had to fill your sock.
Yes.
This festive season.
Thank you.
I would go with the fantastical house, because you are a fantastical person.
Thank you.
And you just fill a whole house with your amazing personality. Love. Also going to get you the I know you love chuckles.
I do love chuckles, so
there
that's
we go.
fine there.
And because we spoke about it so beautifully, I'm getting you the flip-flop, a.k.a. the plucky.
The plucky.
The plucky. And because you said it so beautifully, you can never go bored with the right board. I'm getting you the smoking kit. I know you're a man that likes to spend time at the braai.
I do. There we go.
Got you sorted. Got you sorted.
All right, thank you. Now you've got all the gifting sorted. Well, discover the joy of giving with Woolworths, where every gift is a gesture of love and every budget is respected, as you can see. So shop these gifts and more in-store, online and on the app. Plus, you stand a chance to win a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. Reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, X or Instagram page and tell us what last-minute Woolies gift would you like to receive. And don't forget to add hashtag Woolies Christmas. The competition closes today at midnight. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. And all the best and good luck. Why don't you just get all of them and look like me?
Oh, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. La 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 la. This is how we do it. Oh, this is how we do it.
Yep, that's how we do it indeed. And this morning we are sharing ways that you can elevate your festive desserts. And we are starting with how to make delectable, and I mean it, delectable chocolate sauce to pour over ice cream brownies, even incorporates into a hot chocolate using a must-have all-in-one kitchen appliance, the Thermomix TM6, which is, it's like having an Einstein who bakes, basically. So we've got our own kitchen Einstein. Maxine is with us to follow the instructions, because that's pretty much all we have to do, right?
I was going to say, we're not going to have to use too much of mine or your brain power today. We are going to use this beautiful machine, which I feel like could probably take you to the moon if you wanted it to.
I'm sure the technology on this probably supersedes the technology that took us to the moon, and that's not even a joke.
Honestly, it's wild.
And the joy here is because it really does take you through everything that you need to do, and you simply have to follow the instructions.
Well, that's what I was about to say. So many things are preloaded on here, and today we're making chocolate sauce, amazingly. So we literally just have to click start cooking. We're going to start with, obviously, some chocolate. I reckon you could use... I wonder if I should put this on first now. I reckon you should... I'm going to start cooking.
Do it. Press the button. Okay.
There we go. So it's going to tell us a cup of dark chocolate.
And I need to warn you, okay? It is going to make a very big noise as it chops because these blades don't play around, okay? So please, if you want to turn your TV down just a little bit, feel free to do that. It's perfectly okay. And if you want to nibble on some of your chocolate pieces, you're allowed to as well.
You can steal a little. Oh, we're just not, no, we're going to make the perfect amount of grams. Okay, beautiful. Next, insert measuring cup. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
So we're going to put on our lid,
stopper.
which I'm playing around with. Okay, beautiful. Next, we need to put this all the way to 9.
It's got to do it. Wow, okay, I expected it to be even more hardcore, but that's great.
There we go. So that was actually great, quick.
Yeah.
All chopped.
Oh, not too bad.
Next, actually, this is quite fun. Like,
and it's even got quite funky, almost Christmassy music telling us when things are happening. I love that.
Okay, so next up we are adding our butter.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Boom, boom, boom. In we go.
You could take the whole lid off if you wanted.
This is so much better. Normally when I'm like using recipe, it's like recipe here, thingy, that's all on here.
Well, everything in one place at the same time. And of course, you've got massive computing power behind you using the latest processor technology. It really does pack a punch. This little baby punches way above her weight class.
Okay, we're going again.
All right. Okay, that was a little bit softer.
I quite like that. We never know what's going to come out.
I know, but I can just imagine my kids standing outside the kitchen like, oh, is it ready? What's happening? Is the magic happening? I like the fact that it like latches on itself. It really is. It's like having a little robot with you in the house. So when we talk about a cooking computer, that's literally what this is. It uses the latest processor technology with an abundance of internal memory. And like your tablet, like your cell phone, the software and firmware is frequently upgraded for free. So you can experience enhanced precision, both with the refined heating system and then a super sensitive weigh function as well that is accurate, literally to the gram. And I don't think that we are. And then the best part for me is, you heard Max talking about having to look at a second device and then the cookbook, and then here you get access to the cookie door on the TM6 via Wi-Fi. Now, what this means is you can easily scroll through recipes, you can tap into that inspiration, draw up meal plans, jump into cooking directly from the Thermomix display. They've made those connections for us. So gone are the days of needing a secondary device. Like me, I think I'm redundant now. Normally I'd be on Google, reading out the recipes, checking measurements. I am no longer needed. You can jump right in from the Thermomix display. It tells you what you need to do. So the backup days are gone. So this is obviously going to take a bit of time now to work its magic.
So this is just kind of brewing our sauce. Obviously, we have one that's completed. Amazing, amazing. I just popped some ice cream on some brownies because that is maybe the best way to have chocolate sauce.
Yeah.
You got to.
I think what I love about this is it's kind of also teaching you how to do things while you're doing it. You're getting... Oh.
Are you ready for this?
No. Oh, shush. Oh, shush.
I wish you could actually smell this. And I wanted to add, I think if you added a little bit of cinnamon or cardamom to this, really to infuse those Christmas flavors.
Add nothing to it and drink it out of a cup, please, because that looks like the most decadent hot chocolates that are, oh my word. Maxine, what have we done here?
What have we done? And there we have it. So just such an easy way to make chocolate sauce, serve it for dessert.
Would it be insane just to buy this to make chocolate sauce every day?
I'm actually considering it, so...
Just in time for Wonka. As someone who bakes a lot, I mean, when the sauce is just an element of a really big meal, and you've known for pushing the boat out, and we saw what you did on Tastemaster. You just reimagine things differently.
Well, I was saying, you're thinking just a sauce. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, we could turn this, as you mentioned earlier, into like a really warm drink, which would be delicious. I'm even thinking you could freeze it in little like ice cubes and have like little chocolate bites, put some fruit in there. There's so many cool things you can do with chocolate sauce.
Oh,
so
my kids are busy writing that down as you talk, and they are going to do it this summer holiday. Maxine, you are a genius. And I love this. This kind of technology releases the genius in the kitchen. So please remember to watch the show tomorrow. There is added incentive now because one of you guys, one lucky viewer, stands a chance of actually winning a Thermomix TM6 valued at 29,995 Rand, and that's during our Expresso Festive Stocking giveaway. There are some insane prizes. So first up, follow Thermomix on social media. That's at Thermomix_ZA, and you'll find out all of those details. And for more information on this incredible appliance and everything that it can do and what they offer in this little basket, visit thermomix.co.za. Maxine, genius.
Yes. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And one of the biggest reasons is because Meg and Clem had a masterclass of note. I was actually there, and it took everything in me not to ask for autographs because they are just so incredible. That is coming up right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And then we also get to be blown away by the amazing Cape Town City Ballet. They're going to be performing in a little bit, but you need to make sure you stick around because we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back after this.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here in S3, and the three of us, as you can see, we love each other so much. It's the festive season, and there is indeed a reason to celebrate, isn't there?
There really is. So we gave you guys the chance to join this hunk of muscle and love and his gorgeous wife Megan's masterclass, from top design and cooking to beautiful table settings.
Ooh, so I mean, obviously to help you get ready with your festive celebrations, we decided to give you a little look into this amazing masterclass featuring this man and my favorite, his wife.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and this is why, with the big day looming, we're inviting you to join us for the ultimate festive masterclass, courtesy of Samsung and Woolworths, to make sure that you and the family indeed have an eventful one when it does come across. And this is why we're going to be doing this together, right here on S3.
It's so amazing to bring 3 household brands into one space. Our customers here today are experiencing what they see on Expresso every morning. We're seeing Samsung products that are brought to life. We've got W Beauty here, Clem talking about Woolworths festive food, Meg showing home styling, Samsung and Woolworths collabing together for Christmas. It's just lovely for customers to experience the Expresso space and feel like they're on the show from the beginning to the end. It's a full journey.
Well, from a sustainability perspective, Samsung is all about energy efficiency. The latest technology we've brought in is AI energy mode on SmartThings. So SmartThings is an app on your phone that helps you to monitor energy consumption of your appliances and your TV. So now you can actually be aware of how much energy certain appliances at home actually consume. Every appliance, TV can blend into your home space, and you can personalize it according to your lifestyle. The benefits of the bespoke refrigerator is that it is fully customizable. The one doors and the bottom mount freezers, you can mix and match for more space. So as your family grows, your fridge can grow with you.
So yes, we've officially given you your appliance bucket list that you never knew you needed, but now it's time to show you the ropes with a little bit of practice, and this is why we're going to go and join Chef Clem as he whips up something delicious for your festive table.
I'm very lucky. I get to play around with the Samsung appliances in the Expresso studio in the morning. It might be a bit of a what moment, but the Samsung item I want is not a kitchen appliance. It's this. It's a Samsung Freestyle. It can be. I actually project the food videos onto a wall while I'm busy cooking on YouTube. It is mind-blowing.
What stood out for me was meeting Chef Clem, right? And the decor is just amazing. And what I really love is the frame TV, and I got to experience it firsthand.
From the incredible flavors and aromas in the kitchen to making sure that we have the perfect setting for our lunch and dinner. Let's go check out what the gorgeous Megan Pedro has up her sleeve for us today.
Oh, all things Woolies Christmas decor. Everything that you need for your Woolies table is on show today. I am loving. You're walking in, you're seeing the color palettes. Gold, silver, and green is particularly standing out for me this year, and the beautiful natural elements. It's going to be so beautiful.
I enjoyed the table setting tutorial because I'm planning to set up my table this Christmas, and the desserts, obviously. So, yeah.
You can't have Christmas without a gammon, and I'm loving the Woolies boneless gammon. It's called their best ever gammon. I've had it before. It is so delicious. It's going to be making another appearance this year.
So now, Mzansi, you officially have all you need to fill your home with the magic of Christmas. And now I need to say, from the Expresso family to yours, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, man, how much fun was that, dude?
It was basically Culinary Hotline done live with the element of decor. It was amazing, and I honestly think we might do a little more of it next year because that was so good.
Yeah, people demand it, my friends. Yes. They demand it. Absolutely love that plug-in.
Well, that was absolutely amazing, man. It was beautiful. I want to do that every week.
Do you want to see us do a live experience like that every week?
Yes, please.
Live? With a studio audience?
Yes.
A big studio audience.
A massive one. A stadium.
We'll see what we can do
Why
about
not?
you. 2024 coming soon.
It is great. It really is, though. It's your feel-good breakfast show. You should stick around.
Do it like this. Get it, move it, own it. Do it like this.
Bespoke.
All right, we've been teasing you with this all morning. Let's deliver. Joining us on this beautiful stage right now are some incredible ballet dancers from the incredible Cape Town City Ballet. Almost a century of ballet history playing out with one of the greatest stories ever told around this time of the year. Here is just a little excerpt from A Christmas Carol. The stage is yours.
Done.
Wow, beautiful! Woo!
Yes, Cape Town City Ballet, thank you for blessing us with that beautiful performance. You make the mother city what it is, okay? Right about now, though, Expresso family, you know we always want you to be a winner right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And this is why we're giving you the opportunity to be in your game. If you are a lover of the game, you could use your sports knowledge to predict match day results and claim your share in today's sports take jackpots. Your chances of winning big could be a reality off the pitch. You can play your favorite sports take game on the National Lottery.co.za website. So make sure to play now and stand a chance to earn bragging rights to hashtag #BeInjaYeGame. Right about now, though, we need to make sure that we get ready for what else is coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And that's why we need to take a short break.
best day ever. Hopefully you're feeling that love right through your TV screen right now. And amidst the festivities, the season brings our kitchens abuzz with joyous laughter, hopefully, and even more importantly, delectable creations. But of course, the post-celebration scene is always marked by a rather daunting pile of dishes.
Yeah, there's lots and lots. And that's why we're sprinkling a bit of magic into your cleanup routine with our festive kitchen cleanup hacks. Let's do that today.
Yeah, and we love these festive hacks. So here's the first one. Scrape, don't rinse.
Like this one.
Save the water. Save water by scraping off excess food from your dishes instead of pre-rinsing. And of course, the Sunlight dishwashing tablets, they are designed to handle that task for us. Brilliant.
All right, so also, let's be honest. You can't just choose any detergent. Choose a quality detergent. Opt for a high-quality dishwasher detergent like Sunlight's dishwashing tablets with degreasing and anti-stain action for a hygienic and effective clean. Remember, there's no pre-rinse required. Dishes come out sparkling clean. It's that simple.
Yep, they do the hard yards for us. Then keep it sustainable, please. Think about the future. Think about your kid washing their dishes. And these dishwashing tablets are a breath of fresh air for Mother Nature. They are massive. So get this, formulated with 70% naturally derived ingredients. 70%.
Wow.
They ensure that your holiday cleanup is kind to the planet as well, and there is more. The carton itself, the packaging that they come in is not only 100% recycled, but also 100% recyclable. A clean dish, a much cleaner earth. I love that. How many boxes have we ticked there?
It's so many. And I love the fact that we gave you that hack. So, you know what? It's time. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, and we'd like to give out our grand prize. There is a magnificent Samsung, right? Beautiful. 14 stainless steel dishwasher valued at 8,999 Rand and 99 cents, and Sunlight dishwashing hamper valued at 3,000 Rand, which is between us right now. And we've asked you to name any two of the 5 benefits that the Sunlight 5-in-1 tablets offer. And of course, Calvin Mbiza commented something very special.
He said it removes tough stains even on pots and pans, and no need for a pre-rinse. You've been listening, son. Well done. Hashtag unbeatable cleaning one wash. I love it. Well, that is definitely on the money, completely correct, which means we can start a drum roll right now and put our hands together. Congratulations, Calvin Mbiza! I want to say you ain't washing dishes. You ain't washing no dishes, my friend.
Okay, Calvin, good morning. How are you feeling? You're a winner.
Good morning. Good morning to the studio, to everyone there in studio, and good morning at home.
Oh, buddy, good morning to you, my friend. You have just won yourself a Samsung dishwasher valued at 9,000 Rand or just under, and an incredible hamper courtesy of Sunlight valued at 3,000 Rand. How are you feeling, buddy?
Sure, I don't know, but I can say I'm feeling so blessed, man. I'm just happy for SABC3 and Expresso show for this opportunity. It's really a big milestone for me and everyone at home, because the mission is going to help.
That's great, man. I'm glad we could enable you. Remember, you don't have to stand there. You've got your dishwasher sorted. You've got all of the equipment sorted. You're going to have a lovely festive season. And from Graham and myself and the entire crew at your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we wish you all the best this festive season.
I wish everyone there in studio a safe festive season, and everyone in the family. Be safe in the road. Whatever you do, be responsible.
I love you, Calvin. I absolutely love you, brother. Thank you so much for being that voice. Thank you for raising your voice, and congratulations. A massive, massive congratulations to Calvin once again. And to our other 8 winners who have each won themselves an awesome Sunlight hamper over the past 4 weeks. Well done, and thank you for taking part. What a way to kickstart the festive weekend. Incredible. Well done.
All right, let's make some dishes after telling you how to wash them. And we have the perfect recipe for you. In fact, for the entire family, we need a bit of color, right? So if you love spoiling your guests with fun desserts, then we've got a crowd pleaser for you. These mini rainbow cake bites are super fun to eat. And what makes them cool is that they are made using Rose's cordial, believe it or not. And I love the versatility of Rose's because it not only adds a lot of character to cocktails and mocktails, but can also be used to make some treats. So depending on which flavors you have at home, you can actually really play around. It's entirely up to you. Today we're going to use some passion fruit, some watermelon, and some blueberry. We're also going to use the services of Maxine, who's been here and been outstanding today. Are we ready to go?
Yes, let's do this thing. So I'm so excited because apparently you don't just have to drink these, you can actually eat them in baked goods, which I love. Can I put you to work?
Please.
So we've got some melted butter. You can pour it in here for me.
Melted butter into the bowl.
And icing sugar.
Icing sugar.
And we're just going to beat that for about a minute.
Into the bowl.
What I like about this recipe is it's
All
actually...
of it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, going.
And then you're just going to beat it with our beater.
Great stuff.
Do you know how to get this guy on?
Yes. This is my first rodeo.
Sorry,
Come on
just
now.
shaking.
You know?
So this is such a nice recipe to actually use for any leftover cake that you might have from Christmas or whatever.
And we are trying to not to waste this festive season, which is also very cool for us to have a recipe of this sort as well.
So this, I'm just going to cut into little squares. There we go. Amazing, amazing.
How are we looking?
We are looking pretty good.
Nice.
And then what we're going to do is, you can actually stop. We just want to combine.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Perfect. You're welcome.
We have 3 little bowls here, one for each of our flavors, which is so fun.
It is fun.
And I'm going
using cordial to make cake.
Exactly. Actually, you know what? Let me just pop this in the microwave for a moment.
You could use
to
it.
soften.
In fact, while you're doing that, just remember the cake offcuts that we're using, they actually can be frozen and used to make trifle to avoid wasting. We don't like wasting this festive season. We want to make sure we are getting all of our bucks in. And if the icing becomes too thick that we are making right now, you can place it in the microwave, as Maxine has done, for 15 seconds to bring it back to a nice runnier consistency to work with. It's more pliable that way. And remember, you can use any of the Rose's cordials you want. If you only have one flavor, you can use that as well. But like play around with it and have some fun. It's festive. Come on.
And
so we've got all of these in.
Yeah, I mean, these are rainbows, so we have beautiful colours coming through with the cordial, but we also have some extra colours, which is fun.
This is what I like. So you
Can you pop a drop into each one?
Of course I will.
Can you match colours?
You go there. I'll match the colours. So we got a little drop in there.
Oh, gosh.
So we're going to use that there. There we go. That's there.
I feel like, are we going to get navy blue or are we going to get baby blue?
We're probably going to get like a nice little, some sort of blue there. There we go.
There we go.
We got that sorted. And then, that's right.
So, oopsie, I'm messing everywhere here.
It's going to be a fun one.
Ideally, this would be a little bit runnier. Let's see how we go. Okay, amazing.
Okay.
So we're just going to mix...
That's cool. Let me help you out.
With our cordial. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, so this yellow...
is actually
a different color, which is exciting, right?
Sunrise red.
Yes, this is a different type of... I mean, so now this recipe, we can do this for Christmas and Halloween.
And any interesting themed New Year's parties you may be having.
That's a good idea, right?
I think you put a lot of colour in here, which I love.
Yes, that's it. I'm going to do a lot of colour. This is working so well, Maxine. This is going so well.
No, so what we're doing here is the butter's obviously getting a bit hard with the cordial. So you do need to pop it in the microwave for another minute or 2.
That's fine.
And as always in TV Land, we are making, you know, 10-minute dishes in 2.
Yes, we are.
But yeah, so ideally I would probably start with that being a little bit more runny.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then...
And so then let's just fast forward. Let's just say microwave, we're done. What do we do from here?
So we're going to just dip our little lamington.
Suppose we would use some gloves in the kitchen here.
You know what, we would actually, let's see.
Let me just substitute here with you. Shmup.
There we go.
Also,
perfect,
microwave's done.
Grab.
Let's go there. It's all happening.
Then we're going to pop it into some desiccated coconut.
Your purple's looking good.
Is that looking good? Okay, almost.
Almost there.
Almost. And then, boom, boom, boom. I'm just going to leave him lying there.
It's looking lamington now, hey?
Exactly.
I like this.
So, I mean, Actually, you know what's going to work best with this is 2 forks, but that's fine.
That's okay. We use
We're
what we
using
have.
2 spoons. Maybe you don't have forks in your home.
Yeah.
I think I only have like 2 at the moment.
Oh,
Why do forks always go missing?
No, it's actually my teaspoons in my
Is
home.
it?
Yeah, teaspoons
Oh,
go
my
missing.
goodness.
So it's like teaspoons and secret socks. They go missing. So look after them this festive season. Actually number them. I think that's a good idea.
So we're just dousing those in coconut and you put them in the fridge for like 2 hours and then you really have the most
And then you're
delicious
ready.
little cake bites.
And that's,
Boom, boom, boom.
that's so lovely. You know, as a little serving and as a little treat. And I think if you want to get everybody involved in the family, that's also quite cool
Super
for
fun.
these. Obviously, don't make the deep red one that I made because I try to match up the passion
I think it's quite
fruit.
amazing.
It's got a very deep sort of... I'm going to say Halloween is going to be a good time for you using that recipe. That's okay. But we'll finish this up. Maxine, you've been
Yes.
incredible on the show today. Thank you so
Aw,
much. And also
thank
just
you.
throughout the entire year, you are honestly one of our favorites. And you've been through it. You've been through our shows, you know.
Oh my
but
gosh, we've had
you
some
are
memes.
Great. And I think keep on inspiring people. If you want to follow Maxine, please do. This is a very inspirational person.
Oh,
you
thank
are
you.
indeed.
You make
are.
me
You're
cry.
a but you are. You're a rainbow of inspiration. So keep on doing what you're doing. In fact, make these yummy mini rainbow cake bites and think of Maxine while you do so. Visit expressoshow.com to get yourself the recipe and to help you entertain like a pro this festive season. We are giving stuff away all the time. You can win a Roses hamper that includes a cocktail mixer kit, a variety of their cordials, and a fancy field bar. Very fancy. To enter, tell us what's your favorite Roses drink and what is it going to be when it comes to a hot summer day. Whatever that is, get creative. Share your answer with us on Expresso Facebook, X, or Instagram pages using the hashtag #ThePerfectMix. And for all the T's and C's, you can visit your favorite website, expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Why the big smile? Because A Christmas Carol, the greatest Christmas story ever, is on at the Artscape as we speak up until the 29th of December. Get your tickets at a steal at Web Tickets right now. Here is a little taste from the Cape Town City Ballet. It is A Christmas Carol. Take it away. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget how much we love you. Thank you to our amazing guests.
Yes.
It has been an incredible day filled with so much gratitude. In fact, this whole week, the gratitude has been pumping
Tomorrow,
out of the studio.
we get to say thank you to you. Our festive stocking campaign comes to its culmination. People are winning big tomorrow.
Xbox Series S. We are
Yes.
talking about thermomixers, come on, and a whole lot of crazy
Skin miles
things thrown
vouchers.
in.
Oh, man.
It's going to be, but please stop stopping us in the street because we can't give you the prizes. We can't motivate it. Your loved ones had to do that, but we will connect with you live on the show tomorrow. One of you, yes, will be picking one of those festive stockings. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun.
Yep.
And yes, we'll bring all of our favorites in as well. Stay safe out there and don't forget how much we love you.
We love you.
There's so much.
I'll miss
There's
you.
so much.
Another feel-good production.